Yeah, I feel like I'm me now, you know? Like I'm in my space. I'm in my zone. And I think anybody around me would really agree. Yeah, saying things without a conscience in my head myself. Went to a blind person, finally seeing itself. Wearing my heart on my sleeve because I knew fashion sell. And I don't want that jacket if I got a ride a coattail, man, you can have that. I think they want me back on my gritty. One day she hate me, they miss me. Can't fuck with girls from back home cause it's HIV in the city. Niggas don't talk like confetti. No matter how much you lie to me, I know your ass ain't ready. Niggas acting like women. Niggas just wanna be matched. Spend your allowance money, hoping for some validation. Family don't understand you cause you just too complicated. Your mother way too crazy. And when y'all talk, there's no patience and you don't open up. And so they make accusations, your pops died early. And man, you still trying to shake it. And yeah, I made mistakes. So my little brothers will make up my granny do her best. So I try to show appreciation. And when she had cancer, it cut me deep, so deep, I would lie awake. Toss and turn, no sleep, ain't have an appetite. So half the time I wouldn't eat, then she poured through. I exhaled, they hit my knees, man, I couldn't breathe. Hold my throat, I couldn't breathe. If I ever lost her, it ain't no telling where I'd be. Becoming the perfect human, better let it in soon. A couple more sins to commit before I really commit. It's either small or too big, man, what do I really fit? Size me up, do it twice so we can really be sure. Apologize in advance, I just needed something to vent on. Backpackers that been on, putting my fucking foot on the gas. I match that bitch until I crash. Throw me a fucking doubter, I make him to a believer. 100 miles an hour, eyes closed, trying to see my future. Man, I really do this shit. I don't do this shit for kicks, but if we talking about the souls, man, they all sold them. Keeping greatness in the box, man, I'm claustrophobic. Don't mind me putting it in a pretzel like she doing aerobics. I told them, I be that nigga that you gotta get a verse from. They have fun and have fast. I wanna put away funds. You in your mom's class, every chance y'all get is you accept your step brothers on some bro to bro shit. Only to find out they apply to you quick. Man, I'm just saying, I'm just doing me. I'm just trying to make it. You niggas don't inspire me. I should be your fucking inspiration. Man, this shit crazy. And I can only give you me. Give you only JC. Only give you me. Give you only JC. Real. Memories of regret, foolishness by my lip. Touching all of my bridges, embedded all in my memory. Something I won't forget, conflicted with all the anger. Itching to prove a point, everything seeming vivid. Elephant in the room, tell me if you can tame it. Mingling with the women, and slide me all them digits. Knowing that shit is wrong, boy, am I stepping all in it. My mind and my heart is racing. They having a competition, no intermission, hydration. It's smoking mirrors, magicians. It's light it up and get lifted. It's feeling like I won't finish. The blood is thicker than water, how they be mixing. This is overboard. Saying I lost my mind, I'm going crazy, nigga. Your blood is thicker than water, why the hell they be mixing, nigga? I lost my mind, I'm going crazy, nigga.
Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woohoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killing the house. And I come to do what I got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. Standing tall, standing strong. Hey, Bobby banging this bitch. What's good, family? Man, y'all know what it is, man. We over here at the community of skeptics, man. Let the people get in the building a little bit, man. We have a nice little conversation. I see the title. I want to talk about Trump a little bit, though. I want to kind of get into that first, see what everybody think. And we can cut and mix and match the video later. Just want to make sure everybody good, man. We in the game. All day, like every day. Y'all know what it is.
In different states, different juju. So we're talking about
staying where we gotta be and doing what we got to do, family.
She
We
was talking
enjoying
from the
ourselves,
perspective
man,
of New York. She
and we
specifically said
moving
that.
it forward.
So we can pull up the
I see
data
y'all in the
that
server
speaks
doing what y'all
to
gotta
what we're
do.
saying, and it's not just up
It
north. It's
seems
in
to be
other
hot and heavy in that server,
Democratic,
man.
and it's in other Democratic cities.
We
This
gonna
is
let it
not.
be.
Hold on. This is not a Republican thing. We're in Democratic states.
We can hit that conversation on a link.
Living it. We are living it every day. Democrats don't do shit.
Yeah, I'm
So they
already
run
live.
risk and
I'm live in both places. Say that venom for the live. We want to do a little Trump and Kamala. We want to see how she doing.
To do with what party you're in.
Ooh, they can hear y'all. They can hear y'all, man. They can hear y'all. You'll hear hot.
we gonna act like the Democrats.
They hot in the head. Look, they can't even look. They can't even look.
I'm tired of it.
Hit the button. We already hit the button. Say that tongue for the live.
This city ever since COVID. After COVID happened, the shit just went.
You can hear you. You can hear you live, Miss Tiff.
I'm glad they went to the freaking pit. And then they just let people commit crimes because the police got with the blue.
Hey man, look, man, this thing is gonna be real hot and heavy, man. I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna get you off the. I'm gonna get you out of there. I'm gonna get out of there. All right, so listen. Y'all know what it is, man. Let me get this going, man. Y'all at the Community of Skeptics, man. We want to talk about this thing, man. Your man Joe, your man Sleeping Medicine Joe, Nodding Joe Nodding. Joe Nodding stepped back, and that was admirable of him to step back. Makes sense, right? Step back. He was only acting like a 80-year-old anyway. How everybody doing out there, family? Turn this down a little bit. How y'all feeling, man? Yeah, the title, Miss Tiff, don't worry about the title, because I'm going to do a reaction video, but we want to have that conversation first, right? And I can edit it out later. See what I'm saying? All right. So we can get that going. I was doing a reaction video to something I wanted to do, but since the conversation is hot and heavy, we can get on here and have it. And if need be, we can change the title later. It's all good. We got the editor fingers around here. That's how we doing it. So, man, hit the damn link, man. Stop playing. Don't talk me to death. Don't get scared, because the rest of the world gonna hear you, right? So what y'all think, man? Who y'all think y'all gonna vote for? Let me tell you the first thing y'all need to do. All right. No, we can't change it now. Change it. No, we can't. I'm gonna tell you the first thing we need to do is figure out, look at their record. See what policies they got going on. I'll tell you something about Trump. He got something interesting going on. Now, he's not supporting the 2025 Project 2025. All right. He ain't doing that. He doing something I think is a little more wilder than that. I find that to be very damn interesting. Agenda 47. Now, I think that's interesting, especially when we talking about Juju and Miss Tiff, y'all got controls. Y'all can edit the damn title if that's what y'all want to do. What's going on, Sister Sci-Fi? What it do? What it do? I see you, Black Panther. What it do? What it do? Miss Tiffany, what it do? What it do? Juju, what it do? What it do? Mr. Metro, what it do? Guy, what's up with you, man? From then till now, y'all know what it is, man. Lodicia, what's going on? Lodicia, what's going on with you, shorty? My fault, Ladocia. You know, I'll be messing up. Don't worry about it. The homie Stephen is in the building. I see you. The King Sosa. Shango is in the building, man. I see you, Mac Rob. I wonder if y'all know what let me see. Agenda 47 is. Do y'all know what Agenda 47 is? Yeah, that's gonna be what that's gonna be a good one to look at. That's what Trump rocking with. He ain't rocking with 2025 joint. He ain't doing that. Nope, the Project 25, he ain't on that. He on something I think is wild. When you start talking about don't let the school, if the schools try to promote mandatory vaccines, they're gonna lose federal money. I think that's wild. Now I care about the safety and the health. And the scientific data is clear. Now I understand how the general public don't understand vaccinations and don't understand how they work and why they work. I get it. But what I don't understand is how a damn president who is locked in and got the best scientists around him don't get it. That's dangerous. One thing for sure, we're in a country where everybody get a chance to, make their choices and stuff, man. But when you start talking about public health and stuff like that, man, leave that to the public health officials. That's what they need to do. Leave it to that. Leave it to the public health officials. Leave it to the scientists, right? The medical scientists. Leave it to the doctors. Leave it to everybody but the general public. All right. That's why people go to medical school. That's why we got some of the best hospitals in America, right? We don't need the average citizen wading in on that. That's what we don't need. Trust me with that. We don't need the average citizen making choices. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna get that. Nah, we don't need that. Trust me. You think you need that, but you actually don't need that. Yeah. Safety first. That's what we need. All right. We need the safety first. Right? We need educators that's educated in the subject. All right. To actually be the ones to figure out if that's what we should be doing or not. I done pinned the link, right? Let's have that conversation, yo. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it right there. Y'all need to be up here. Don't be talking to me in there. Mr. Milton, what's good with you? What it do? You ever heard of Agenda 47? Man, look, we're gonna pull that up. Pull that up. Can't believe you ain't heard of that. Man, wow. I'm waiting for the people to hit the damn panel. Man, y'all ain't got me going live. Y'all hit the panel. Y'all tripping. But let me pull this up for y'all. Y'all know what Agenda 47 is? Hold on. All right, let me get this for y'all. Let me shoot it this way. 1 second. Let the people get in the building, man. I appreciate everybody. Y'all know what it is, man. We're enjoying ourselves, man. Maybe we can get the first woman president. All right. Look at some of her policies to see if she's on par with our families. Because I think that need to be the first thing before y'all just go out there and start voting crazy or start denying a person or not looking at them. I think you need to look at what they're doing. In the channel, we was talking about, in the Discord, we was actually talking about the about her record as she went to war on crime. Yeah, we was kind of talking about that. What's going on, Juju? How you doing?
Chilling.
Hey, Miss Tiff or Juju, y'all didn't change the title to what y'all wanted. See, I hit the damn button. So if y'all want me to change the title,
I
y'all
changed it.
I ain't
It's already
complain about it.
changed.
it's changed.
It's already
I ain't the
changed.
one that complained about it, so I left it alone.
Oh, Snitching
Well, I wanted
now.
us to be on topic, so we on topic now.
Snitching now. You ain't the one that did it. Well, if it wasn't you, it had to be her. Who was it? Old
Did it?
Sosa.
I said I changed it.
Wrong with y'all human beings.
Got
What's
it.
going on, King Sosa, man? What it do?
Yeah, man, everything's good, man. Peace to everybody. Peace to the chat, man. It's gonna be a good show, man. Ladies first. Ladies first campaign. Let's get it. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
what we doing?
I'm
I'm
kind of excited.
excited.
I'm
I'm
excited.
excited. I'm excited
Yeah.
for that. I think that's gonna be.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm with that. Go ahead, though. My fault, Sosa.
yeah. So we're having a real good conversation in the Discord. So hopefully we can carry that conversation from the Discord to the YouTube show, man. And we still banging on pseudo, so don't get crazy out there. We could. We do.
Oh, we banging on the pseudos. Yeah, we feel we feel no remorse. 8 to 80, blind, cripple, or crazy. Trust me with that. So we on agenda 47, right? Real quick, y'all didn't know what that was. Where you at, Miss? Yeah, Juju. Oh, which one you want me to knock out, Sosa? You in there? Look, I said Sosa loses his mind this month.
Now
Man,
you
I
got
know.
work
You
to
said
be
which one
done,
you want.
Tiffany.
I was
You gotta go clip
because I
that.
was.
You got to clip
Nah,
that.
but we know where it's at. But that's early. We can clip that pretty early. I was on like
Yeah, we
15
get.
seconds. I know how to
Yeah.
edit it now. I know the
Oh,
bomb
do you?
bomb.
But
Ba-bam.
even if they come on not cammed up, they can always cam up and do the same thing. So I'm just an advocate for just taking a breath, assessing before just now we
No,
know
you're
that
not listening to me.
I just want to finish my
I
statement.
got
Now we
tricked.
know that they will mimic any one of our names.
Now we know.
So
See,
so
now
now
we
we
know.
know. So now we
Now we
take a
know.
breath before we
I learned the hard way.
and then before we bring them up, we ask, "Are you getting on here again or whatever?" If it looks suspicious, but it's crazy, yo.
Yeah, it's like that's you tell us like, hey, that's somebody because we ain't even big enough for that.
I
We
know
ain't big
that's
enough for
crazy.
the porno bomb. That's somebody we know pissed off that we know that person. I promise you.
Oh
That's somebody
wow,
we know.
wow,
Somebody we know that's doing that, bro. I promise.
wow,
I
wow.
promise you,
They
bro.
gotta stop it. Is that what they doing? That's all right though. That's all right. Hey Juju, you want me? I'm gonna send this to you, Juju. Hold on, you ready?
Oh, Agenda 47 already got it.
Oh, you got it. Which one you got? You got the
The
easy one.
Wikipedia version.
Oh, I don't get no more. Well, okay, I'll send you two of them. Send you one of them. All right. Come on. The Wikipedia version. That's Trump. Now Trump's standing behind that. Am I correct? Yeah, he's standing behind that. All right, you got it. You want to go Wikipedia? How you want to do it? But Trump is definitely standing behind this. All right, let's see.
I don't
Y'all see
believe
the
it.
screen? Huh?
I think he's gonna swing whichever he gets the most noise from once he gets in office. But I hear you though.
It's
They never. But go ahead.
listen.
You
It's
be
a
quiet.
Trump creates distance from Project
Blow it up a
2025.
little bit. The smaller print.
All right. No, you can't do that. You got to stick with what you're saying. Come on, Mister.
That's perfect.
Oh
But they
man.
never do. You do know that, right? They rarely
No,
do.
no, no. I
They
didn't know
just
that.
do that to get in office to get their votes a lot of the
I
time.
didn't know that. No, I
Oh
didn't know
yeah, they
that.
do that. That's a regular thing.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know they switched back to shit, and I didn't know that. I know they might not follow through with half the stuff they claiming, but I didn't know
It's
they did
called
that.
pandering. That's him pandering to his base. You see he got the warp speed on them COVID vaccinations. Shoot.
Let me read this. So okay. As Trump creates distance from Project 2025, Ms. Tiff said he just faking us out. But I think when he got his worse, it say the conservative agenda 47 comes into focus. All right. So this is what he running. Y'all need to know what that is. All right. Okay. We want to start at. Here you go. Go ahead, Juju. Can you say it good?
Yep.
All right.
So, what is Agenda 47 and how is it different from Project 25? Agenda 47 is the Trump administration's office policy platform for the 2024 presidential election, outlined in a series of videos and statements on the Trump website. The proposals were released during primary election season. Many of the actions proposed would be achieved through executive order and touch on topics ranging from climate change and education to the economy and immigration. The policies are separate from Project 2025, an ultra conservative initiative created by far right think tank, the Heritage Foundation. Project 2025 is something of a playbook for the next conservative president and details a reimaging of the executive branch and plans to overhaul federal government agencies in a conservative image. It was created by a team that includes several members of Trump's former staff, but Trump has since attempted to distance himself from the Heritage Foundation after President Joe Biden publicly criticized his ties to the project. Agenda 47, on the other hand, is the official outline for Trump's campaign.
What it say about, so we got a couple of agendas here. What does it say about education,
Immigration.
immigration, crime, healthcare, economy, welfare, social security,
Yeah,
LGBTQIA plus rights. What else?
I know you're
What's the
looking at,
health?
it's the usual repeal Obamacare. You know, you definitely got to get that out of here. Take that
Crazy.
money out of that climate change. No, they don't rock with the climate change.
No, they don't rock with that.
Transfer that money back into oil and coal. So you know that's how they do. So that's the normal practices.
Mm.
Republicans
All
getting
right.
off.
So, hey, Juju, you think that the Wikipedia article a little bit better?
No, this looks pretty good. I only glanced at the Wikipedia. I hadn't had time to really read it, but I put it in
I
the
like
chat.
that one. I want to see if he can do that. Go up. So it sounds good. Go the other way. Go the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Look what it
What you
said.
want to
It
see?
says the crime
Crime.
right there. It says have the
Agenda.
DOJ dismantle every gang, street crew, and drug network in America. Woo! That was bad boy right there, boy.
Yeah, start with themselves first, don't they?
That part.
He's gonna do what nobody's ever done right there. Dismantle
yeah.
every
No, no,
gang,
no.
street
Yeah,
crew, and
Deploy
drug
yeah.
federal
network.
troops for law and order. Oh boy,
Yeah,
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 that was
it's
okay.
gonna be
when he said that. I said that's
a
gonna be a war on
military
black people.
police state.
Yeah,
Sedan. Look, it said facilitate the hiring of 100 U.S. attorneys. Investigate what Trump believes to be left-leaning district attorney and anti-conservative bias law schools and burn.
yeah. You almost can't
That's
let
a
that man
waste
in
of
office.
money.
Mm. Oh man, what overhaul federal standards on disciplining minors? Y'all minors in
So
trouble.
they all gonna be
Yeah,
tried
like
as adults.
he said,
Wow,
yeah, he said, forget about that gentle parenting. Put
Yes,
paddle the
so
sir.
butts.
funny. It's so,
What?
Put paddle the
DOJ
butts. The
dismantle every
old
gang in the
school.
street. It ain't gonna be able to do that. Yeah, that's so. This is
very
ridiculous.
unrealistic.
Mm-hmm. Federal
Yeah,
troops. Yeah, he can do that. He can get away with
yeah.
that.
That would be wild to see federal troops, army in the streets.
Oh, here you go.
Like
Look. What's the DOJ task
Department of
force?
Justice,
Department of
yeah,
Justice.
Department of Justice Task Force. For protecting the
taking
right
the right to
self
self-defense.
defense. Everybody got guns now. Wild, wild west. Not a problem.
Facts.
Not a problem. Criminals,
That is
criminals
the
keep their
problem
guns
now.
anyway, though. Yeah, but
Yeah,
criminals keep their guns anyway, though. That's real. It's better that everybody got a gun than just the criminals, I think. That's how I feel. So I like that. I ain't mad. All right, what we got? Facilitate the hiring of 100. Yo, you already read that. Healthcare, what are you going on? Go ahead, you. Somebody.
What are you gonna say? Agenda 47 places a focus
remember
on
I was there arming
pharma-
teachers, arming teachers.
pharmaceuticals and medical devices manufactured within the U.S.
Y'all like that? I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Under the
Like that.
plan is
Metro Boomin said God coming back to school.
Yeah. Nah. But it might. I might. Let's see.
under the plan, essential medical devices and medicines will be manufactured in the U.S. and federal agencies would be required to buy American to prevent shortages.
That's
It
smart.
also
I don't know.
calls,
I want them to buy the best. If it ain't American,
yeah,
get my shit from China,
yeah,
wherever the best
right.
shit.
But
Don't
but I
force me to buy
understand that part
domestic.
because
That's funny, yo.
America with the Food and Drug Administration does help eliminate some of the issues that other countries have with their drugs and foods. So, um,
Mm. Facts.
um,
So hold on. Sosa said he wanted the best, but I'm saying, but it's not like America can't have the best though. That's one thing we know that America
Yeah,
has
yeah,
the capability to have the best. We lead in science and medicine, so I think they can do that. But I
yeah,
get
yeah.
you. I
I
want
get it, but yeah, but like if they got something someplace else, let's go get that. You know what I mean?
okay. All right. All right. What else we got? We got. Let's see this picture. Let's blow that
ec-
up. Blow that
economy.
up. Trump. There you go.
That's
Shot
his
in the ear. Came over with the
granddaughter.
fist.
The appeal to emotion
Mhm.
He's
plea.
supposed to. He's doing everything. They're gonna run out of steam early. Economy. What are you doing with the economy? Come on.
Agenda 47 describes proposed economic policies under Trump as pro American. Of course, that's going to be the theme, y'all. And blames Biden's pro China administration for the poor state of the economy. The agenda proposes cutting federal regulations on resources like energy, cutting taxes, raising tariffs on foreign producers while lowering taxes for domestic producers, imposing universal tariffs on most foreign products, eliminating dependence on China, and banning federal contracts for any company that outsources to China.
What y'all think about that? Let's talk about that.
I'm kind of not mad at that.
I'm somewhat conflicted.
Okay.
I feel like I feel like China's a good ally to have, man. I don't think that's going to be too. You know what I mean?
A good ally.
Yeah,
This is more.
I think we could do good business with China. I think we got a history of doing good business with China. Like
Hmm.
they were, we. I get the outsourcing part. You want to keep more stuff domestic. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. With that.
This produces jobs, American jobs, though. That would be
Mm,
the best outcome of that, right?
yeah, yeah, but
So
China
this
just
will
some
help.
some things that China just better at doing.
Like
I'm
what?
sorry.
They do a lot of reverse engineering. You know that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
We
right,
got it. We
right.
got
Right.
one. We got the nice little
Either,
conversation.
either reverse something as dry good as the Honda, then you got me.
You talking about cars now, but when it comes to technology, you like
All right,
America is still
all right,
sitting
this
strong on that.
technology. No, China got doggone smart cameras up there, bro. Face recognition technology, like China's freaking advanced.
America got that. America got that.
China
They just don't
probably
like
took
our civil
China probably
liberties
took
being
our
encroached.
technology and
Yeah, they got it on
reverse
us.
engineered it, improved it, because that's what usually they do. Like,
Yeah, well,
but
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. I get, yeah, I'm in the middle.
All right, what else we got? Okay, welfare, social security. Let me
ooh,
see where y'all at. Let me see where y'all at. Where y'all at in the
oh
chat,
my
man? Let me
goodness.
drop the link, man. Where y'all at? Y'all need to be joining the healthy conversation, man.
I think that's cat right there. Under no circumstance should Republicans vote to cut a single penny from Medicare or Social Security. They were
That's
trying to
gonna be
get
a
at Medicare Social Security for decades. I think that's cat right there, bro.
So it says Agenda 47 says under no circumstances, so read it, should Republicans vote to cut a single penny from Medicare or Social Security. In the proposal, Trump blames threats to the programs on Biden's spending and says the Democrats are trying to undo Social Security, though Republicans have previously proposed a higher retirement
Sorry.
age and funding cuts. Ooh, that doesn't sound right. Sounds like a little
Trippy.
fun flamming. Trump's agenda proposes cutting tax dollars going to corrupt foreign countries, illegal aliens, left wing gender programs from our military, and climate extremism to social security funding. Ah, the proposal also bans undocumented immigrants from receiving any welfare monies and seeks to address homelessness,
Where
banning
we at? Where we at?
public
Where that's at?
camping. Come
Right there.
to the next. Yeah, yeah,
Right
yeah.
here?
There you
Yeah,
are. There
yeah.
you are. And instead giving unhoused individuals the option to go to some form unspecified of treatment or being arrested. Wait a minute,
So what
option
y'all think
go
about that?
to
Let me read
some
this
form
smooth.
of unspecified or treatment.
I know Miss Tiffany. Miss Tiffany probably loves that. I think that's a little scary. Where you at, Miss Tiffany? Miss Tiffany is
I'm
expert,
here.
expert immigration
No,
panelist.
I'm not. No, I'm not. And
Ah, that's
I
funny.
was kind of distracted. I apologize.
Where you
Let me
distracted
Yeah,
with?
see.
like
So
the
let's see.
proposal
Let me
also
look
this we
at it.
talking
So
about. The
welfare. It
proposal
says
also bans undocumented immigrants from receiving any welfare monies and seek to address homelessness, banning public camping, and instead giving unhoused individuals the option to go to some form unspecified of
Ah,
treatment or being arrested. I don't even know what
that's
that means.
I
I know what it
know.
mean. I
I
know what
know.
it
That's
mean. You
on
might have
Yeah,
Yahoo
that was a
News.
little incoherent,
Yeah,
but
it's
no,
very incoherent.
no. Y'all don't know what they saying.
yeah, we do. But
Yeah,
You
but
might
go
yeah,
need a
ahead.
the
drug.
wording
Hold
is
on.
wild.
You might
Come
need a
on.
drug rehab. You might need some mental treatment.
Um,
Unspecified. We're not gonna say you gotta go to
Yeah,
rehab or you gotta go here.
yeah, yeah.
all right. So basically, that little paragraph is talking about a whole bunch of stuff in one thing,
Do
not
you
just
agree with it?
undocumented
I agree
immigrants.
with it. I agree
Yeah,
with it.
I mean,
Yeah, it is.
yeah. I,
It's a
Come
little
on.
confusing.
Public
I
public
yeah.
camping says homelessness. I mean, so these homeless people will either go to some
uh,
form of unspecified treatment or being arrested.
So, how I would have corrected this paragraph is I would have separated the illegal alien um part of it out and just stuck with the policies he's going to deal with Americans based on welfare and social security, and then dealt with the immigrant or illegal aliens part elsewhere because
it
that
all fits
confused
together
it.
though. It all fits together.
Hold on, it said it also proposes the creation of large tent cities to accommodate unhoused people with doctors and social workers on site.
I like
Just
that.
build them tiny
That
homes,
I
not
like that.
tents,
that
cities.
would
I like that. I like that. I
Mm-mm,
like that.
I don't.
I think tent cities.
Tent
I
cities
don't
ain't finna last in no hurricane in
man,
Florida.
that's
Y'all, wow.
good Lord.
Which is why they need to close the
Can I
borders because
speak
we
on it?
cannot sustain so many
Yeah, but
people
this talking
coming
about
in.
homeless
There's a
Americans,
Oh,
there's
not
it's
a
talking about homeless
necessarily.
America. I'm
See how that
sorry.
became confusing? She's
It's
talking
not
about legal
confusing.
there's
immigrants.
an immigrant expert. Oh, no, no,
That's
no.
why I'm looking up for the official 47 thing because this is not coming from the official Trump site. It has to be the official document. I'm sorry,
Right.
Yahoo
The only
News
can be the it
ain't
can be the
getting it.
Wikipedia. It can be the Wikipedia article.
Is this
Let me
true?
say this. Can I say something to y'all?
Go ahead.
Yeah, ain't none of y'all been homeless before, so
Just go to
y'all wouldn't
Donald
understand.
Trump's site. Make it easy. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
Y'all
ahead.
wouldn't understand it. Y'all ain't never been homeless before, right?
Not sleeping
So
on no street. No,
okay, that's what I'm
never.
saying. Okay, what? Never, not I. Okay, yeah. So I've been homeless before, the real deal, Holyfield. And I could have went to the church shelter. I was like, nah, I ain't going to the church shelter because I went to that church before and I'm too embarrassed to do it. I ain't doing it. And then they want you be in that motherfucker about 6 o'clock. It's crazy. It's too early. Get off the street. I want to hang out. So I didn't go to that shelter. So I found the way. I found vacant cars to live in, all kind of shit. All right. So a homeless person, they very savvy, right? Plenty of food to eat in America. Let me be the first to tell you. Plenty of food to eat. They get fat. If you know where to find the food, you can get the food. That ain't the problem. So homeless people, man, it's a sense of freedom you got, right? No responsibilities, freedom, and if you're in America, get any drug you want. So for me, I use the firehouse bathrooms, wash up and all that. And then when it just got too wild, my mother would, every blue moon, she would let me at least come in and sit in the damn chair, right? So you be very resourceful, and the ladies jump out help you. Matter of fact, I had a girlfriend when I was homeless too. Yeah, fine, craziest thing ever, fine, right? I put emphasis on that. So homeless people make choices, so you shouldn't feel too bad for homeless people because we can, we make choices, but you should at least give us the opportunity. So what I'm saying is, don't get that shit away to somebody just came out of nowhere though. That's the bullshit. That's crazy. I shouldn't have to compete against. I'm born and raised here. I shouldn't have to compete with people to come in from another country. That's not right. That doesn't make sense. It's not fair. And did they get more treatment than we do? access to resources immediately. All that's nonsense. Let me be the first to tell you, it's all nonsense because we got to struggle to get on the program, stuff like that. All right, so yeah, you gotta knock that off. So I'm saying my vote at this point will go for the person that has a clear policy on taking care of Americans first, African Americans first, right? It's like take care of your house first. It's like going to Africa and saving Africa with the crack vials and you walk out your house and step on crack vials, but go to Africa and clean that shit up. That's ridiculous. So I'm saying for me, hadn't been homeless before, somebody got to fix that. My vote definitely going to the person that fixed that, or at least act like you're gonna fix it. Anybody else want to add on?
I just want to say I dropped the link to the actual Donald Trump Agenda 47 straight from the horse's mouth. I would implore to bring that link up. Some of the statements may not be as convoluted as that one that we read because it's it's reported, it's regurgitated.
You mean right here?
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like that's just how Trump said it. I guarantee.
Y'all ready? Let's see what the guys say. How long is this now?
Under crooked Joe Biden, the U.S. government has spent nearly $1 billion on foreign migrants.
You can just read the text. You don't have to play the video. But hey, how you want to do it, Bobby Danger?
Wow, bro. That dude, wow. He got no kind of decorum, nothing.
Right. Like, come on, yo. Like, really?
God.
Do y'all really want this man?
I mean, isn't there text under that?
I can't play the video.
Let me see.
You can play. I don't mind you playing it, but I'm just saying, like,
can play the video.
I mean, it just has the transcript
like Trump banger.
Under
Trump
Trump
banger. Trump banger.
The U.S. government.
So the first one is that he declares war on the cartels. That's the first thing.
Oh man, stop!
Which somebody needs to shoot. Somebody needs to be willing to declare war. Oh, really?
Cartel are backed by their independent government.
So you don't want nobody to declare war on the cartels, huh?
Yeah,
cartels just run rampant.
Countries.
Trump is lying and all type of shit. Like we got.
I do agree with that, Sosa, but I'm saying really when I say he's declaring war on the cartel, somebody got to
cut off
something.
all crime everywhere. We're gonna stop all crime in every state. He just do shit like that. Yeah, he just
pandering to his base. It's like all politicians do.
All right, let's hear a little bit of it. We're gonna do when Ms. Tiff, when you can't take no more, we're gonna.
So you're gonna start at the homeless veterans. Okay, you're not gonna start at the top. All right.
Jesus, she wants you to. It say ending veteran homelessness. That's not
the first one. The first one is
declares
war on the cartels.
Don't nobody know what the first one is.
The first one, Bobby.
It's right there. I'll read it. He declares war on the cartels. Second one, it says ending veteran homelessness in America. Next, no welfare for illegal aliens. Next, the American Academy. Next, his message to Americans auto workers. Next, pledge to homeschool families. Interesting. Trump's 10 principles for great schools leading to great jobs. Interesting. America must have the #1 lowest cost energy and electricity on earth. Next, returning production of essential medicines back to America and ending Biden's pharmaceutical shortages. Next, President Trump calls for the death penalty for human traffickers. Next, rescuing America's auto industry from Joe Biden's disastrous job-killing policies. Next, rebuilding America's depleted military. Next, protecting students from the radical left and Marxist manics infecting educational institutions. Ooh, interesting. Next, protecting Americans by taking on big pharma and ending global freeloading. Interesting. Next, cementing fair and reciprocal trade with the Trump Reciprocal Trade Act. Next, using impoundment to cut waste, stop inflation, and crush the deep state. Next, addressing rise of chronic childhood illnesses. Next, ending the scourge of drug addiction in America. Did I say that right? Next, celebration of 250 years of American independence at the Ohio State Fairgrounds. Okay. Next, this is just the first page. There's apparently 3 pages. I'm going to stop at the end of this one. Day 1 executive order ending citizenship for children of illegals and outlawing birth tourism. I guess that's like anchor babies, birth tourism.
We
Child.
want to have some fun. We want to hear what he say out of his mouth.
Mm.
That the fist up.
Fentanyl, heroin, meth, and other lethal drugs are pouring across our wide open border, stealing hundreds of thousands of beautiful American lives. And it's happening like never before in our history. Children are being left without parents. Families are being ripped apart. Communities are being decimated. Our neighbors and fellow citizens are having their entire worlds destroyed like nobody thought possible. Our country is being poisoned from within by the drugs and by all of the other crime that's taking place. The drug cartels are waging war on America, and it's now time for America to wage war on the cartels. In this war, Joe Biden has sided against the United States and with the cartels. They are making more money than they've ever made before, times 10. There's never been anything like it. They're major, major companies. They're bigger than even some of our biggest companies. Biden's open border policies are a deadly betrayal of our nation. When I am president, it will be the policy of the United States to take down the cartels, just as we took down ISIS and the ISIS caliphate, and just as, unlike the situation we're in today, we had a very, very strong border, the strongest border, in fact, in the history of our country.
All right, y'all heard him. So, interesting. And he's making the cartel like, so they want to get at him like they got it ISIS in them, and that's different because now you got to cross over. You got to get the government. You got to get Mexico to agree with that.
That's going to be very difficult.
That's going to be an issue because they interwoven.
Exactly.
Yeah, he just said that immigrants are killing 100,000 American lives. That's crazy talk.
That's not. That's something. But what's wrong with his eyelids? Why is his eyelids not the same color of his face, and he need chapstick?
Suntan, baby.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen nobody eyelids look like that. That's crazy.
Yeah. The sun don't go there. You know the sun don't get your eyes.
Yes, it do.
If you close your eyes all day,
man. Even if you close your eyes, it ain't gonna look like that.
Oh, I don't know.
But anyway, I want to say something about the fentanyl thing. So methamphetamines, fentanyl, a lot of those drugs are actually made right here in the United States. Yeah.
China, I think they get the stuff from
that's
China.
illegally on the streets is no different than the medical grade. You know, like they take it and they make it on their own.
They get it from China.
Same fentanyl that they pump me up with. Like it's the same thing.
No,
doctors know how to give you the proper dosage. Huh?
No, they're not getting. No, they're getting that shit from China and mixing it in the heroin in Mexico. Then they shipping it over here. They're not getting heroin over here. Then throw it. That ain't how that's working.
I said methamphetamines and fentanyl, Bobby Banger.
Fentanyl, right? That's the stuff they put in the dope and the heroin.
Yes, they can make that too. They're making it too, Bobby Banger. Is what you call designer synthetic drugs. They can do that. That's a real thing.
I don't know about that. You got me on that. I just know about the shit that be in the street. I don't know about the rest of that.
That's the shit that be in the streets and not be the worst. That's the worst.
No, I'm saying they get it from China. China sell them the met. We could look that up. We don't gotta argue that. Let's see. I'll get your point. What they pump? They hit you with the. That's a horse triangle line. What was you doing taking that? Juju.
That's what the doctors gave me.
Sure,
you asked them.
They ain't giving no damn horse tranquilizer.
Yes, they do. They prescribe. They actually give you fentanyl in the hospital. There's a lot you don't know, but go off. I had a whole pack on me, and it gives you automatic doses.
Not fentanyl, yo.
Yes, man. Got the paperwork. You wild, and they even gave me a Narcan to take home. A little can of Narcan. You know what that is, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what Narcan is, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Tell
so
the
you
people
can
what it is, Bobby Banger. Tell them what the Narcan is, Bobby.
I mean, so you destroy the shit. That's what you talking about? What you talking about?
No, the Narcan. It's the can.
Oh, to keep
So
from
if you
dying,
feel
keep
like
you
you
OD.
overdose, you
Oh,
have
yeah,
to take that because it'll stop the drugs from getting in your system. Narcan. I can go get it for you. I still got it because I never took any of them pain medications. I toughed it out because I'm weird about it like that.
Mm. All right. Hold on.
Look,
Yeah, so what is that noise?
oh, sorry.
Mm.
What's going on right now? Why are you so quiet?
You quiet. Shit.
I thought you was about to do something.
I'm looking for y'all supposed to take over. Shit. Somebody
Ah,
say something.
I
Y'all was hyped in the chat. You
can't.
getting
I
the
can't.
real thing.
Yeah, cause and then Sister Sci-Fi ain't coming up here. She out there listening. Though. That's all right.
Oh, see
Got you,
what was she
sis. I
saying?
got you, sus.
What'd she say?
I don't know. She thought it was gonna be an anti-Trump stream. I guess she said if we start talking about Kamala, then she get up here. So we're gonna have to.
Yeah,
We gonna.
so
All
yeah,
right. We
Juju,
gonna
you're right, Juju, you're
Yeah,
right.
because
come
we
on.
wanted, because you
Right.
know what
I
I
know
talked about.
I'm
Hear me?
right.
Because what I
Like I
talked
went
about.
to school for criminology. What do you think
Because
this
what I was
is?
talking about in the chat is I was saying like I don't think America is ready to vote two women in the presidential in this presidential election, bro. A woman president, a woman vice president. I don't think we're there yet as a country. You know what I mean? I
Who was
think
gonna be the woman vice president?
Sister Safa brought up some points. She was
Ah.
saying like along the lines of that religious base, they
Uh-huh.
don't adhere to the woman being the head of the household like that. You know what I'm saying? So that would be a hard, you know what I'm saying, even along Democratic lines. You know what I'm saying? So she was saying I think that was actually a pretty good point too. Definitely gonna lose. Definitely ain't gonna be a winner amongst Muslim communities. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, I don't think America's ready.
Nah, I ain't ready for that.
What? So if they was ready to have a black president, yo,
They ain't ready. It's more sexist than racist.
Man, talk about a man.
listen, man. Let me educate y'all a little bit here, man.
Educate me, bro.
We done had a damn pandemic. We done had Donald Trump should have been locked up, still running, get shot in the ear, still running, took up the fist. We done had some wild things going on. It ain't out. It wouldn't surprise me that they elect a damn woman. That would not surprise me at all. Nah,
I'm gonna be
I
surprised.
could see that, but I don't know if it'd be a woman president and woman vice president. I
I'm
think that, you know. Go
Oh,
ahead,
who doing that?
Sasa.
Who trying to do that?
They talking about that might be the ticket. Might be Kamala and this other white lady named like Gretchen or somebody. I forget. She's the governor.
Oh, they just having fun?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They can't. Don't. That's just stupid. That would just be.
Oh, they just
Here,
want to
Trump. Here
have
you go.
fun.
Here's the election.
Oh,
I
they
mean,
just
why it
having
gotta
fun
be
now.
like they both humans though? They both Americans.
Kid,
That's
come
what's
How
on,
up,
you
man.
man.
doing, Kent? How you doing, Kent? How you doing, brother?
What's
He
up,
trying to
man?
stay in good gracious. They both humans. Like, come
They
on.
humans,
He's
man.
on his
They
humanist
Americans at the
tip.
end of the day,
He's on
man.
his humanist
Yeah,
tip.
they people can. We agree. All of
They
them people,
don't.
bro.
They're not just people.
They.
They Americans.
I
Yeah,
agree, Kent, but
right.
they're
And
also
human.
women, and we live in a sexist
All right, we
country.
got to get out of that. We got to get out of
Well,
them
we do.
times,
We
yo.
gotta
And
first be able to
now
get
would be a
out of
good
that.
time.
We gotta first be able to get out of sexism in our own circles.
In our own
We
house.
can't even do that. So how we think the
Hey,
country
You
ready
know,
for it is what I'm
We
saying.
can get out of that. What you
you know,
mean?
Tazariak. Y'all done lost Tazariak in the vote. All the Hebrew Israelite vote. Y'all done lost all of them.
Hold
That's
on, we
gone.
done had the Me
Hey,
Too movement done came to and cleared
That's
niggas
funny,
out.
Sosa.
Me
That's
look,
wild.
the Me Too movement done came through and cleared most of our favorite TV shows out. Why we can't?
Yeah, no more Cosby Show.
You know what I'm saying?
let's
Like,
let's
No,
I
I
think
ain't
it's
saying
about
it
that
can't.
time, man.
No, I ain't saying it can't. Can't. My argument is not like. I mean, I would vote for them. I'm just saying, as a
you know,
society, are we there yet? As a
you know what's
society,
funny? Let's talk about it for real. It's a struggle on YouTube, right? in these different channels that actually have women participate. It's a struggle, yo. So I'm glad we have created a safe space within the madness,
Mm,
right? In the server.
mm.
The doors of the server is open for any woman who
Oh,
want to come on into the server.
stop. Stop.
Let me cook. Let me cook.
doors
I'm
is
cooking.
open.
I'm cooking with hot grease. I'm cooking with hot grease.
Won't you
Listen,
come?
we got safe spaces. Kent might pop up every now and then in that safe space. I'm not popping up, right? We actually got areas where they can go and don't gotta deal with no knuckleheads. That's what we call them, knuckleheads, right? We got a safe space where their voice is warranted. Now it's been a struggle. Now, don't get it wrong. People
Thank you.
say
Thank
it's been
you.
a struggle. They gonna lie. They gonna act like it. But we didn't ask head niggas leave because they ain't like the interaction. We done seen that
They don't
before.
want no women
And
leadership.
we don't know who right or wrong. We're not choosing sides.
Yes, we are. Sorry,
I'm not choosing no
ad-libbing.
sides.
I'm ad-libbing.
But we can't. Yeah, you messing up. But I'm saying, but if I say something to a nigga real wild, he can take it. Let Juju do it. It's all. I don't know. So we just got to get comfortable with ourselves first. So you know what? Social, you might be right.
All right, because that's in the Discord. That's
We
just
can't. We trying to. We finally got
we
our
saying-
Discord. We done had a woman run and kill a whole Discord before. We didn't. It's
Oh,
a struggle. But we doing good. We got about 5 good, intelligent women so
one
far.
thing we know about women, they ain't afraid to push that button when it's time to
Woo-wee.
push the red button.
Nothing's going.
They gonna launch them nukes.
Hey, but do we want a nuke? But do we want the nuke though?
We might need the nuke.
Might need to know.
Now you
might need to
saying
do
women.
something real
See,
quick.
Kid, now you just said women. Now you just said women quick to push the
Is
nuke
this,
button.
is this the
That's
thing
not-
we pushing
Can
now?
not the
Can a
campaign they
woman?
want
Can a
right
woman
They will
respond to
push
what
the
you
nuke
said?
if need be.
Yeah, but they say, yo, if you put a woman off, she gonna nuke Russia. Yo, I cannot
She gonna
believe
nuke
you.
them. She gonna nuke them
Can
off
a
the
woman
rip.
respond to what you just said? Can a woman
Faster than
respond?
Trump. Trust me.
All
Where you
right,
at,
I'm gonna go
Juju?
ahead. Do you hear me talking?
Kenneth Stick.
I'm just saying.
You said the one gonna be
All right,
wild with
cool.
Trump. That's the issue right here. I'm trying to tell you.
Everybody
And
go.
you see,
He
you
trying to
said
help
all
us.
that stuff about
Everybody
the
go.
safe space, and I've been
Yeah, I
trying to
think
get a
he trying to
word
help
in,
us, but
and
we
he's
heard-
ignoring it.
we
Y'all
heard.
see
Scrambling
it?
like roaches.
Right.
This is the struggle. This is the struggle. So after he said all that, I just
The
want
safe
y'all to
space
know.
only lasts for like 20 minutes.
You see? You see?
Go ahead, Tip. What you got to say?
All right,
Tip?
go ahead, Miss Tiff. Let me stop.
I'm just saying that it's hard enough in a Discord server being a female with leadership, in in a space where men are just all around. It's challenging. So you just can imagine what that's like if you are running for president. So I think that having 2 women on the ticket, I don't think America's ready for that. I think that one woman and then a male, sure, but not both females. I don't, so with that said, I'm still not sure that she can beat Trump.
Well,
So
hold
you
on.
wouldn't vote
We
for
thought-
2 women, yo?
What'd you say?
So a woman
What?
wouldn't vote for 2 women? You're right. You got a problem.
I'm not
think-
saying that a woman wouldn't do it, but I don't. I
I
think
said,
that
would
when
you
you think about
vote
the
for
religious,
the 2 women? I said, would
I
you
mean,
vote?
I don't know. Gotta
Yeah,
see.
I'm not gonna practice sexism or colorism, racism in any manner, So just because she's a woman doesn't mean that I would necessarily vote for her. I have some pressing issues with some of her politics, and that's just fact.
More than Trump?
Yeah, not I don't. So
they said we wasn't ready for a black president though when Obama ran and he won.
Facts.
So I mean,
And he won.
I
And they
feel
act like
like-
he was black. They act like he was black and voted him in.
I mean, yeah, I feel you, but I'm just
I want an
saying when
80%
we say that America not ready, then I mean we ain't gonna be ready. But when we say we ready, we ready. So I mean, I think it's just something people say. I don't think
Okay, so
it
Kent, you don't,
necessarily speaks on the times.
so Kent, you don't recognize or you don't acknowledge the power struggle dynamic between the patriarchy and the matriarchy. You deny that exists.
Don't abuse that word,
He
Sosa.
said that like 8 times.
I know. He had me stuttering on that. I couldn't even get it out. I'm
Confused the hell
so
out that word, didn't
yeah,
he?
yeah. So you deny that dynamic.
No, you talking about patriarch. But look, so
Yeah, yeah.
I
Ladosha,
mean, we
you gotta
got
get in the server. Where you at, Ladosha?
so hold on.
Ladosha, get in the server, Ladosha,
They voted
please.
Trump out of there one time already, right? They voted Biden and Kamala in and Trump out. So Kamala was part of that ticket that went in. I
Yeah,
could see
yeah,
her
yeah.
winning
In
against.
the role that right in America's role, right? The man up front and the woman, you know what I'm saying? Like a king and a queen, you
I
know what I'm saying?
mean,
Like,
if you
yeah.
want to put
Oh
it like that, but
man.
I think we live in a more progressive society now, to where people
Okay.
not afraid of a woman leading the pack no more,
Okay.
because we know
Right.
that, you know,
Right.
we see where she can do that
Right.
and still, you know, be
You think
successful.
I I
with
agree.
Christians with your mom are like the man's supposed to be the head.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean
I
that's
agree
like
with
some
Ken.
1980s, 1970s type.
Nigga,
You know what I mean?
that's last year. Like about mom said it on last year, kid. You
And
tripping.
then hold on, then you got a Trump, you got a sexist Trump, you got a Trump that's disrespecting people. You know what I mean? He almost a little bit racist, almost kind of right there on the edge of being racist. You know,
And
we
he
already know
ghetto as hell.
he ghetto as hell. We know he damn do
Yeah, he's
things for the
ghetto.
votes.
Yeah, he
So
do
Then
do
I
we got
feel
wild.
a
like
then we got a colored we got a colored half Asian, half
Uh-huh.
black Jamaican with a
Uh-huh.
white husband.
what was Obama, yo? What was Obama? He was
Yeah,
half what?
He
the
wasn't
majority
that.
All right,
of the
let's read.
population
That's
look at
funny. Now
her as
that's
a black
funny, Ken.
woman.
He wasn't that, bro. Half
Let's
But I want
Asian,
to make
half
a
He was
point.
half
Jamaican
white.
with a white husband.
can
He
we
was
read
Can I
half
it?
make a
Can we
white.
point
read the
about
thing on the screen?
leadership?
Can we read the thing on the
He
screen?
said,
Can
"I'm
you
white.
can you
I
read
didn't
that?
Oh,
know Obama isn't black." I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
it's a
I feel
scientifically
you.
literature channel. He had a white mother and he had a dad from Africa. Yo, what would that wouldn't make him that will make him whatever the man choose, whatever side
According
he
to
chose.
American
Yeah, according to American standards, then he black, which
standards.
which is trash, a pseudoscientific standard,
Facts.
right? Yeah, but I mean, he married a black woman, had
Yeah,
black
Facts.
kids,
black family,
and he seen himself
black
to be
family
black,
land.
so he has that right. He definitely has that
Yeah,
right. So yeah,
That
and
was
let's
and
the
not
point
forget.
I was making in the chat
Go ahead.
about Kamala though, in the Discord. She went to Howard, you know.
yeah,
She
Right?
that
she
Oh
don't count.
man,
she
That's
she black
different.
basically
all
lived as a
day.
black woman,
Black. That's
and
No, you
automatic.
she
gotta
is an
stop.
Automatic.
see what
AKA.
that potato salad hitting like,
AKAs
man.
Hey,
are
I
are
ain't know she went to.
are
That's
Yeah.
automatically
is a
black folk.
Run
black
them collard greens. Let me see what them collard
sorority.
greens
Collard
hitting on first, but I start making people black.
What's
Man.
this
Howard,
with the Howard? That's why she
HBCU.
black.
automatic.
She went to an
Yo, so
HBCU and ain't nobody know it. Ain't nobody know she
I
went.
want to say
Automatic.
this though about women in power. So
Mhm.
there's been a trend. It's an increase in women leaders in these corporate 500 companies and across the board.
Mhm.
So there is a change in the overall politics and and the sentiments of Americans all around. You know, and these women are not just white women.
Mhm.
These are minority women. A
Mhm.
lot of them are black women. So that's something to think about also.
You know what? You know what? A sway my vote, man, towards Kamala if she ends up being the nominee or whatever.
Who you voting for, yo?
You know, with Trump, we see that on January, back when he had the Capitol, he did, you know, had that the whole rebellion over there. He incited that, right? He don't have a maturity to lead and not cause all of these disturbances. Like somebody died in that. Then we have the assassination attempt. Again, Trump with his rhetoric stirring up emotions. You know what I'm saying? Now we could say, you know, the dude was a random gunner, you know, shooter, whatever, whatever. But we have to admit that it's Trump's rhetoric that gets him the negative backlash that he gets. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of right there leads me to know that if he is a leader of the country, I don't think he will represent America well as far as our sentiments and our temperament.
How did he do the
What?
first time
What?
around? How
G Lacan, step lightly. LB is in the chat.
step
You
lightly?
already know
Hey,
she
you
in the
know,
chat.
What
LB
it
hit the.
do? What it
Hey
do? What
sis,
it
LB,
do?
you need to
Be
come up here to
careful.
get him. LB, come get him. That's all we saying. Go ahead, Gina Khan. You gonna bring her out.
Yeah,
Gonna
yeah,
bring
yeah,
out.
yeah,
I
yeah.
promise
I
you. Go
came
Know
in
ahead.
the
what you gotta say.
door. I said it before. Never let the mic magnetize me no more. But it's fighting me and biting me. Oh, my fault. Listen, man.
What?
Um,
Your man almost got his head blown off.
but
Yeah,
yeah, all right.
talking too much,
Let's talk. Let's talk about that real quick.
and
Mm.
Fam, listen.
his own people almost killed him.
What you mean his own
The dude
people
that
almost
shot him.
killed
Hold on, the dude that shot him was a
him?
Republican.
Mm.
Let's
But
let's
he
start
voted
there.
Democrat though.
Let's start
But he
there.
voted Democrat in recent. But he voted
Nah, he
Democrat.
was a
So
stone cold Republican, bro. Let's start there.
okay, both sides dislike Trump. Trump is a divine
I never
shrimp.
said anything
You
that
know what
said
I
he
mean?
voted Democrat. Did you make that up? Because
Yeah,
you
he
need
made
to
it up.
source that up.
Yeah,
But
he
it was
made it up.
Say that
Wiley
again.
reported that he was a registered Republican.
He was a
Let's
what?
start there.
Registered Republican. Wiley
Okay, well,
reported.
that's no
So
issue,
you're
no
saying he
problem.
voted Democrat. You will need to have to source that up because I hadn't read
It
that.
doesn't matter if he voted
It
Democrat or
does
not. If he
matter
was a
because you get
Republican,
up on the
hold on.
panel lying.
But
Don't
you
get up
know,
here
Republic.
lying though.
Okay, so
You don't
you
gotta
got all right,
lie.
but
You ain't gotta lie to
if
kick
you want
it.
me, hold on. You want me? I could give you the documentation if you want me to give you the documentation of him voting Democrat. But you're right. He is he is
You
a
stuttering
Republican, but he
bad.
voted Democrat. But he voted Democrat. But anyway, what I was trying to say
Yeah,
is,
he
but
was a kid though. So when did he actually vote? When he was a teenager? So let's come on. I'm not even.
hold on,
Let's
Carry
start
on.
there.
She
Let's
look
start there.
one.
You couldn't
hold
even
on. You
vote.
think I'm lying? Hold on.
I didn't
But
say he
anyway,
was
it does.
lying. I
Yeah,
said
you
that
lying. Yeah, you
elections
lying.
was 4 years ago. He would have been what, like 16, 17 at most?
I
Okay.
whatever the fact may be, it
I
does
have the
not matter
record.
because Trump have issue with both sides of the hall, both sides of the hall, because they don't want to see this guy become the president on the Republican side, on the Democratic side. It doesn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? It does not matter. So this man was saved by God from a
The
stray
hell?
bullet.
There goes that
And you know what?
angelic
I don't even believe in
voter.
God, nothing like that. But I'm just saying. But anyway, but I'm shocked as I'm shocked at the Democratic religious people who are saying it's not God divine. They say, oh no, it was a conspiracy. Da 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 da. What? A faith believing people. Why would it do that to a person? Millimeter would have been dead because
You ain't
they
coherent, yo. What point is you trying to make? I'm not gonna sit down and listen. What point you trying to
listen,
make,
man.
yo?
What
The hell
I'm
is you
trying.
talking about? Go ahead.
Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is
Mhm.
that what did Trump represent what we need in America. We don't want illegal immigrants, especially in California and those and Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Who are taking so-called black jobs, black labor jobs, even in Trenton, New Jersey. It's a lot of them. I'm around
A lot
Haitians,
of them. A
Puerto
lot
Rican,
of them. A
Dominican.
lot of them. Where you
Yeah, a
from?
lot of them.
Where you
What's a
from?
black
Yeah,
job, bro?
Jersey has a lot of farmland.
Where you
What's a
from,
black
yo?
job?
Farmland. What you talking about? Farmland. I'm talking about Trenton, New Jersey, where I'm at right now. There's on Hamilton Township. I'm in Hamilton Township, and it's a lot of illegal immigrants
What's a
in
black
Hamilton
job, bro?
Township. Say what?
How
What's
you
a
Hey,
know
black
they're
hey,
job? Because
legal?
ain't you?
How
Hey,
you
hey
know
G
they're not
Lacan.
American
I've been
citizens?
Hey,
on.
G
I've been
Lacan.
on.
You
Where
making
you
that
going
up.
at, G Lacan?
Well, you said where I came. I'm an immigrant.
All right, then. So hold on, relax. So that's
No,
an
I said
interesting
illegal
point.
immigrant and immigrant, two different things, my nigga. You gotta go through the process. You don't
So
go
okay.
through.
No, no,
Where
Yeah,
no,
you
yeah.
no.
Go
from?
I'm
ahead. What you
Where
listening.
you
I
want to
just
say?
from, bro?
want to. No. I'm listening to you. I just wanted to hear what's
Huh?
your gripe with it, and you, yeah, make
No,
your case.
my
Go ahead,
now
make your
my
case
case
about the
is
illegal. You feel like what? You feel like people should go through the process that you was made to
yeah,
go
that's
through. Am I
it, pretty
correct?
much. Let's go through the process.
I
That's all.
respect that. I
Yeah,
respect that.
yeah,
I
just
respect
yeah. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't nothing to demonize the immigrant because I'm an immigrant. I'm saying go through the process. Go. Don't butt in line like the Democrat wants you to do and mess up the system. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Just go through the process. That's all I gotta say about that matter.
What you think about Trump starting that riot though, man?
He didn't start that riot. If he started that riot, he would have been locked up. Is he locked up?
Nope. He would. They didn't lock
Okay.
him up.
They didn't lock him up.
What do you
So
think
all that
about
shit
him?
is
What
Yeah,
do you think
because
propaganda.
about
he
him?
has
Hold on. What
asylum
do you
by the
think about
Supreme
him
Court because he's a
inciting?
presidential candidate. Does not disregard his 40,000 felonies, bro. It's wild. It's
What do you think
wild.
about him
40.
inciting it though? Like start sparking
It's
that.
more than one. I don't have a
Yo.
felony.
Okay, so who problem is that? Okay, good job. You don't have a
It's
felony.
not a
Goddamn.
problem. That should
All
be
right.
like the condition for anybody being a president.
It
Like
does
you
not
don't have
say
no
you can't
felony.
run to
You
be a
don't have a
president with a
history
felony. You
of
can
drugs.
still
Sorry,
run.
but I will.
Would you trust
Yeah,
that as your leader, bro?
that's
As
weird.
a
What you
leader
mean?
of
I
the
You
trust
have
that.
country?
a certain moral
What you
compass.
mean? No. Hold on. You said more for what? For a felon?
For a
Accused of?
president,
Yeah.
bro.
I got.
Keep up.
Huh?
This God,
Say it again. I apologize. You breaking up while I was talking. Go ahead, talk.
that's your technology. Get better technology.
Go ahead. I'm hearing you. Go ahead, talk. Since you want to
No,
talk over me, go ahead. Speak.
your
Unless you're
audience
trying to.
heard me. That's all that matters.
Are we saying okay?
So
Are we
are you a
saying that
Democrat
felon,
woman? I want to know. Are
felon?
you a Democrat? You born
No, I'm
Democrat?
not. I'm
Then why are
not.
you beating
I'm
up the
not in
people?
any party. I vote
Beat
what's
up
best.
on the
I vote
Democrat
what's
too. God
best
damn.
for my community. That's what I
Well,
do. I vote for what's best for my community.
So
Sometimes I like what
so
the
illegal
Republicans are
immigrants good
putting
for
on the
your
table.
illegal
Sometimes
immigrant
I
good for
like
your
what the Democrats are putting on the table. I don't
is
think neither
illegal
party
immigrant. Can
is
you answer the
best for
question?
the
Is
black
illegal
community.
immigrant good for your
If you want to
is
be
illegal
honest,
immigrant?
you gonna ask me a question, let me speak, or you just
Oh,
gonna
y'all talking over each other.
Go ahead.
he asked me a question. So that's him
Yeah, the
talking
Yeah,
over
question
you
was
me.
messed up,
is
Gina. Come on, you
so
messed
yeah,
up.
so the
You kept
question
saying what you were
was
saying.
hold on. So the question is illegal immigrants good for your community to be is that good for your community to have illegal immigrants working in your community? I'm
How
asking
do
you a
you
question.
qualify they're illegal though? You're making
What
that
you
up.
mean?
A lot of these people have their green card. They have their
A
immigrant
lot.
pass to get
Hold on.
here. No, no,
First of
no.
all,
Let me finish.
okay,
You
I'm gonna
asked
answer
me a
your
question.
yes.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
finish my point. Because y'all be with the techno babble. It's not making sense. You know, like you have to qualify that all these people are illegal, as
Techno
you're
Babble.
saying.
Are you ready? Okay. So, um, on my free time, right, I like to go to the casino right here in Jersey, right, and I interact with all different race, creed, or whatever. That's one thing we could get along with. Gambling. I'm sport bet. I sport bet. And I put up $1,000 up, and in those arena in that section that we have in Trenton, New Jersey, I interact with Chinese immigrants, Haitian immigrants, and a couple of those Haitian and those Cubans that I interact with, they don't have paper. They don't have any whatchamacallit, no work permit to work here in Trenton, New Jersey. Really, it's in Pennsylvania because that's it's over the bridge, and they are actually working underneath the table. You know what I'm saying? And getting paid underneath the table by a so-called boss man who paying them underneath the table, which is illegal, but it's still getting paid for that. You know what I'm saying? Those jobs can go to African American or immigrants who went through the process. Those I won't call that. Yeah, that is a issue. Not for me because I may. That's not. I'm talking about those men and women that work labor job. You know what I'm saying? That can't get high paying job. They taking those type of jobs for those from those people
Can I
that went through the process and also was a foundational Black American in this country.
All right, there
That
you
that
go.
can I
Stop
can I
right there.
get
You gotta
in?
stop right there.
Can I
Yeah,
get
go
in?
ahead. You gotta stop right there. We can't let y'all go winded of the
I
long.
want to get. I'm actually going to support him on this.
Oh,
I see it happening in abundance in New York City. I'm not even on front. I mean, and I feel I don't really necessarily like the whole black jobs. I think it's American jobs that are being taken like that, and it's not fair. It's not right when you can go into a whole a whole place and you see 100+ people working, and I'm not saying that all of them, but you can almost place your bets that most are not working with the proper paperwork, right? So all of those jobs are taken away from Americans, and that's just a fact. That ain't happening everywhere. Before anybody, assumes I'm saying it's happening in everybody's, but it is happening enough for it to be a problem.
But hey,
When you, as an American citizen, cannot even look forward to getting a job in your own country because of unscrupulous practices by business owners, and some of these business owners are immigrants themselves, and that's also a fact. Not all the time.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Like, shouldn't we focus on the business owners that are hiring these
They have to be reported.
illegal people?
People got to report them.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's not really the illegal people that's the problem. It's the businesses that are hiring illegal immigrants that's the issue. And once we crack down on them, we no longer have that problem.
Here's the solution. Florida already has put it in place with DeSantis. So those people can no longer hire illegal aliens, or they would be fined or prosecuted criminally. So y'all have to protest or vote for your next governor to put those things in places.
I mean,
but I'm going to finish this point. I'm just having a problem because we have where you have a lot of Russians working in the hotels or doing hospitality in Florida. All those people have paperwork to work here, though. So I'm trying to figure out how we qualifying these people as illegal, not being able to work, because in most places I've been to, they have paperwork to work here. They might not have their American citizenship.
What state you in? What state you in?
Most of the jobs.
What state you in?
He's in Florida.
Florida. Okay.
Most of the jobs I see them even working in, like I used to drive dump trucks too, and I've driven truck for produce in the trailer and everything. I see these Mexicans and these foreigners on watermelon patches, strawberry fields and stuff like that. That's why I usually see like the ones that they would call like the illegal immigrants. Black people ain't trying to do that. Them ain't black jobs.
Yeah, but you know what is black job? Black jobs also deal with construction. My dad got a real estate company down in Houston, Texas. Hello, can you hear me? My dad got a real estate company in Houston, Texas.
That's what I'm saying.
You say what is not? Hold on, time out. You say in your community that's packed with black people.
These foreigners doing.
Hold on.
I don't think black people even want to do that.
Nah, but that community where those foreigners are being dropped off at is in black areas, so-called black area, and some of those jobs are going to those people. I'm telling you, same trade in Houston, Texas. My dad, like I said, is a real estate.
What are the black jobs that you saying?
Black job would be like laboring jobs, like construction work. I mean,
none of
my family has done that. All of them have had corporate jobs or teachers or nurses.
No, but that's not all. But no.
Wow.
When we say black job, but hold on. But y'all don't get mad when Barack. Hold on, y'all don't get
construction jobs.
Y'all don't. Hold on. But y'all don't get mad when. Hold on. But y'all don't get mad when Barack Obama say black job. Oh, Sonny, you say
Barack Obama say
it just
that.
doesn't. It don't translate because first of all, construction work is honorable work as far as I'm concerned. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying I don't. The term black jobs is just problematic.
So how would we hold on? So how will we know?
How about just
all right, you say American job. So how will we know?
Hold on. Okay, so besides construction, what's another black job?
Street sweeping. They could
being
be
a lawyer. How about being a lawyer? Stop it.
An engineer.
How about being a
engineer? How about being a scientist?
Real estate agent.
Stop. Black jobs, nigga.
Comptroller for a hotel. That's what I'm
How about African jobs?
Street sweeping.
African street sweeping, all that, and get the that's an African job.
African job, but you still be considered a category of black. You know what I'm saying? They got that damn. I don't even like. They do. I'm just telling you.
There's no such thing.
Bam. So how would we do the demographic?
No, you gotta say jobs. You gotta say jobs.
But
that
you ain't
people
being
will call high.
politically correct
Let me
though.
finish. Let
You
me
ain't
finish.
being, but you
Let
ain't
me
being
finish.
politically correct.
I'm not yelling and screaming. Let me say this. Listen,
He playing, man.
what the fuck is a white job?
Right.
Being a lawyer? Could that be being a doctor? Could that
A
be a white
police
job?
officer.
There's a lot of other shit you
Okay,
could have
well, you
picked
know
up.
what we can do? Why don't
School
we just look
teacher
it
is a
up?
black job. We ain't
Why
got to
don't we
look.
just look
I'm
it
not
up?
looking that up.
Why we
That'll be
arguing
Look
over
it up.
stupid stuff?
We're
Just
not
look it
arguing.
up.
Just say
Yes,
jobs
you are.
that
No, I
Americans
can't.
that don't have high education would probably need to do. Say that.
No, but that's your definition, though. That's not
No,
fair.
are you listening? Do you
I
realize
hear what you're saying.
you just named the lowest of the lowest jobs?
No, but I hear.
Why
I
is that a
mean,
black
I
job?
You
Why
acting like
not a
white people
job
don't
for
do
those who
those
don't
jobs
have
too.
high educational levels, yo?
okay. So why don't you just
That's
look it up?
better. Look what
How
up?
you tell? You
You
always
just
looking
know.
everything up. But
You
all right,
know
say you
what?
just want.
Look,
All right,
what you gonna
I
put?
leave that alone because
What
we
you
ain't
gonna
gonna
put
get
in the?
nowhere. Okay,
Yes.
I
What
ain't
you
gonna
gonna
get
put
nowhere.
in there? I'm putting Chat
What is
GPT. What
black?
is a
Well,
black
yeah, what is
job?
black job? Just say what
Okay,
is black job?
I got you. I'm going to do it right in front of
Yeah,
your face.
thank you, sir. You know
Crazy
I
as
got love
hell.
for you, huh?
No, you straight from the continent with that shit.
What's that?
With that,
What's
that's a
that?
black job. What is a black job?
Yeah.
Boom.
See you.
Let me see. No, black job. No, it said black job refers to an illegal or informal employment where workers are paid under the table. So you wasn't meaning that. Historical content. Historically, the term might have been used, let me see, derogatory or discriminatory context
That is derogatory.
reflected to the employment of black individuals, often referring to low paying. That's what we're trying to say, yo. Yeah, low
All
paying.
for
Yeah, yo. Yeah. It's derogatory, bro.
okay.
Criminal,
But all right, I understand
undervalued
it.
work assigned to them during times of racial segregation and discrimination.
Yeah, so to
Okay,
even use that term is just
convo
out of order.
operation, the intelligence,
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's
I
not real.
agree with you on what that's saying, but I
Mining
also
industry, the
agree
mining
with you.
industry. Let me finish. The mining industry, especially in historical context, black job could refer to jobs related to coal mining. Cultural usage. Sometimes the term is used in literature or media to depict jobs that are considered morally ambiguous and involve unethical
Ambiguous.
practices. Right. Nowhere do it say what you're saying. So
Yes.
what you're saying is you're using it now. You've been educated, right? It's a wild ass term.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. So
Okay,
derogatory.
no,
So now
nothing
you
might
wrong
well
got
with
it.
say
that.
might well
Yeah,
say
Okay,
nigga
yeah.
no.
Now
job.
you know. So now you can't say it. So
Okay.
next time you say it and get cussed out, then you know why you got to go.
I then
You got
I
to
don't mind
pay.
getting cussed up, but I'm
You got to
saying
pay.
why.
That's why I said.
Listen.
That's
Hold
why
on,
I
hold on.
said you sure want an African job.
All right, so it was an African president who mentioned that shit. You know
I
what I'm
want to
saying?
throw that.
He said
I
out of his
want to
own
throw that out
African
there.
mouth when
Throw
he
that shot
say
out there.
it was an
Nigga,
African
Gila
we African
president
American.
named
Gila
Barack
Khan, it don't matter
Obama.
who said it.
It was
Hold
the
on, it don't matter
African
who said it.
president Barack Obama, and no Democratic correcting him on that matter. No
When he say
Democrat said,
that,
"What the hell is
get
a
the clip.
black job?
Get the
What's a
clip.
black job,
Go
Barack
get the clip.
Obama?"
Go get the clip. Go get the clip. Don't talk me to death. You just said it too many
All right, that's
times. You named Barack Obama like 3 times. I know you took it out
He's
of context.
lying.
I know. No,
I'm
Gina
lying
Khan,
about
you
what?
would not lie to
Obama say that,
us.
but
Am
even
I
if he
lying?
did, hold on, hey, Gila Khan, even if he did, it's still a derogatory term that shouldn't be used. So even if
Okay,
Obama said it,
but he
if
did.
Obama said it, then
Huh?
that wouldn't have been right. He would have been he should have got
He'd be
corrected on
wrong.
that.
Right, right. But
And
Yeah,
they
look,
never
look, look.
but
corrected him.
regardless,
So
Hold on,
right,
everybody,
Scott,
but who
freeze, read
gives
this. Income's Fetty. Pull up the actual data instead of using Chat GPT. Man, it's a derogatory term, bro.
yeah, it's a derogatory
ChatGPT
term.
got the actual data. Y'all be
Yeah,
weird.
yeah,
Now
you
I'm
got
if
just
it.
it's
saying, like,
It's a
even if he
bad,
derogatory
did,
man,
term, though, yo.
hold on, but
Fetty.
let's start right here. Even if he
Mhm.
did use it, Gila Khan, it would be derogatory. He shouldn't have used that.
Big up the Fetty. Huh?
yeah.
Feel me?
But only issue I have about it, right, is that uh, um he used it multiple times, and the question, and I feel because Donald Trump use it, I just feel like Democrat trying to pick something just to pick and attack Trump on shit they've been using. It's the same thing with well, I give you an example like Deion Sanders be like yo, I need some dogs on my team. I need some real dogs on my team. 15, 20 years ago, San Antonio Spurs coach, what's his name, say, "Oh, my team play like dogs. My team play like a dog," and he got crucified. Like, why you gonna call your black player? Man, this is so sensitive. I don't know you guys remember that. The Spurs coach said his team play like dogs in a bad way, and all Deion Sanders say about, "I need some dogs on my team." Why is it right for him to say that shit, but a white
Yeah,
man can't say that?
that's
You
a
feel me?
terrible
Being
example though.
incoherent.
That is
Yeah,
a
that's a bad
terrible
example
example.
for real.
Yeah.
No, I'm just showing you have the same. It's the same type of word. You
No,
talking
it's
about words
not.
now. We
It's
talking
nah,
about
yeah, but I
words, right?
mean, but when we talking
Wait
about
a minute.
words, we talking less about words and more about
Domo.
sentiment.
What up,
We
Hold
Domo?
on,
talking
hold on, hold
what's
on, Domo.
cracking, what's cracking, what's cracking.
Before you get started, Domo. So last week you was on the panel. We kind of had this conversation. And remember what you said? You said,
Well,
ain't no way in the world they about to change course at this point. So did you change your position after we had that conversation? And are you surprised at this decision? That's what I want to know.
Nah, so I changed my position after Donald Trump got shot.
Okay.
And the reason why I changed it was because like the type of the type of cultural capital and the momentum that Trump was able to get from his assassination attempt. In order for Democrats to match that, they needed to do something that had to be game changing. Like they really had to, you know what I'm saying, roll the dice. And
right.
so I felt like this makes sense in that context because there's nothing if you try to it's like you compare how people are responding to the two candidates, like there's nothing that Biden could do that could help
Nah,
him
they
garner the same type of support that you would get from an assassination attempt.
That's
nah,
You
they
know
true.
what I
ain't
mean?
expect them to catch. They ain't expect them to catch COVID though. So I don't think it was like Trump almost got shot, so we need something to fight back. Like, nah, he caught COVID, which made
Nah, I
and
heard.
he already was messing up. So it was like, like, nah. You know what I mean?
I don't think I was talking to somebody else and they put me up on like they kind of was talking about how they don't think that he actually had COVID. They think that the whole COVID thing was
Did
to
they
pull
lie?
him out. Yeah, I don't think the whole
I mean,
so
I
they
thought
could
that
start
too.
having this conversation.
I
So
thought
you know
that
what I
was.
mean?
I agree with that. I could see that.
And
you think they
then
lying too?
I
yeah,
think
and
that they
then
could
once
have
because
used that as a strategy. Absolutely, it's the perfect
Yep.
out
Yep.
exit strategy.
Just for him not to, look
So
bad.
that
That's
man
all
gonna
that was.
lie. That man gonna lie on his health and say he got COVID just to get out the ring.
I mean
No,
because like once Obama and
It's
them was like
politics.
he yeah because once you had like key Democratic players like Obama and Nancy Pelosi and then people like, hey, you got to get out. Then the writing was on the wall at that point because that's what that's the
Nah,
money.
but that wouldn't even leak out. I'm saying that wouldn't even leak out if that was the case.
no. Leak out
Like,
from who?
the
Who
first
gonna
thing
leak
that
it
came
out?
to my mind. Hold on, the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, even if Obama did tell him that, why is that out in the open? Why wouldn't that be like a back behind the scenes conversation that Obama told this dude, like, yo, you need to, you need to fall back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, who
Yeah, I mean
told you that?
everything that
Like,
get leaked is
So
purposeful.
so so hold on.
They
If Obama had to tell him that, obviously Joe Biden was willing to goddamn go hard and keep on going. But being that,
Nah, his donors
the
stopped
leaks,
dropping. Stopped sending him money. That's why he dropped out. I mean, all the elite donors stopped sending him money. That's why
let me
he
ask
had
this
to
though,
bounce
I
out.
Mo.
think the
Has
COVID
anybody
and his
ever
wife
pull out
telling him to, I think
pull
between
out this?
COVID and his wife telling him and Obama and all of that coming
And the
together, I think.
donors, you forgot the donors.
Yeah, but
The donors stopped sending money.
you wouldn't even need the COVID story though. You wouldn't need the COVID story because Obama and them already been telling him like, yo, you need to fall back. You wouldn't
Yeah,
even need the
What?
COVID story.
let me ask you this though,
Well,
Doma.
well,
Has anybody ever pulled out this late? Do we have any
it
goddamn?
was his donors.
not this late.
It's his
The last
donors.
time the closest we would have would be like I think it was like 68 with Lyndon B. Johnson. That's the closest, but that was like that was earlier in the cycle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but this
Yeah,
late in an election, nah, this is
yeah.
unprecedented.
And, and fame,
Exactly.
I don't think it was Barack. Barack had nothing to do with this, man. It was his donor that was not sending him any
Yo, no, let's
money
be
through his
real. No,
campaign.
let's be real.
That's
Come
it
on,
wasn't no
We
Barack
didn't, we
Julian.
Obama.
didn't, we didn't. Hold
It's
on, let's be real. Black
collectively
people ain't
all of
think
that,
about it.
Julian. Stop. It's collectively
Like we,
all of
we
that.
are,
I'm
we
talking. Why you
already
telling me to
was.
stop?
Hold on,
It's my opinion.
we already was thinking something was wrong with him at the debate, right? But when Obama said, "Yo, he need to step down," most black people was
Right.
like, "Yo,
Right. It's
like,
the time.
yo,
I'm
this
not
nigga need to goddamn."
exactly.
Barack said that he need to goddamn go ahead and fall back for
You
real.
say Joe Budden listen to Barack Obama? Get
Of
out of here, man. You
course.
gonna
And
make
No,
I'm
no
I'm
not
sense.
saying,
saying
I'm
that
saying as
I
far as
wasn't
the influence,
right.
Nah,
goes,
Barack Obama is one of the most influential people in the Democratic
yeah,
Party.
But
like
Barack,
for
Period.
like,
nah, but
hold,
Facts.
hold on. So you already know if Obama said it, black voters that would have voted for Biden is looking like, okay, hold on, let me think about
fam.
this.
Nah, but
You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
fam. What I'm
Wait a
saying
minute.
is
I need
black
to correct.
donors ain't
Nah, I'm
And
finna
black
that's why I
correct
was
donors
surprised
something
that
not
you
it even
said.
got
donating.
out.
Man, they not donating like those super chat motherfuckers. They ain't
Can I
it's not
correct?
even
Okay,
close.
watch your language. You gotta
Can
I
I
watch your
correct
language.
apologize.
something you
It's
said, by the way, Silicon?
they're not
'Cause
they're not donating like the super chat cats. It's not that they the super chat cats, the celebrity put their stop sending him money. That's fine.
How you
It had
know?
nothing to do with
Yeah,
Barack. Yo, just look it
May I
up.
make a
well,
correction?
All
nah.
I'm
right,
going to
all
speak
right. I'm gonna
next.
send it to y'all. I'm gonna send it to
'Cause-
you. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak next. Like you lying about the black
Yeah,
job.
you all
Black
okay?
people
All
are
right, I
not at the
apologize.
lowest. It's actually immigrants and Native Americans. That three. You like 3 for 0 right now. It's crazy. Did you look up anything before you came up here? Just spewing techno babble.
Okay, well. I'm supporting them on the issue with people being hired under the table in great abundance, which I think is affecting American jobs, not a particular group. I'm not with the black job thing. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I get that,
But
but
I
there's
am
a lot of
supporting.
black people getting hired under the table too. That happens. That happens.
I mean, if that's the case, then Americans are getting hired. Everybody. It ain't just black people, but it is happening in abundance in certain areas of the United States. It may not be happening in certain places, but the places that it's happening is affecting the local population. It just is, and it ain't just no sweeping the floor and picking on strawberries. It's all kind of jobs that
But
people
you
getting
gotta
paid a decent pay rate to take care of themselves.
that that means the government got to start doing their job in auditing and figuring out who's hiring illegals. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, the
so like
government know.
Yeah,
there's
they know.
things in place to make sure that that doesn't happen. So that means if they're hiring these people illegally and it's just going on and on and is halting black
Nah,
people from
y'all.
getting those jobs, then the people that's supposed to be checking that is slipping and dropping the ball. So everybody need to get on their job.
No, you missing it up, yo. This America, yo. We gotta act like we know it's in America, yo. And one thing, this motherfucker is 24 hours a day. All right. It's just some jobs that we not working. Okay.
Yeah, like
Not
America's
all
not,
of them.
I ain't even saying black,
watermelons,
just Americans.
That's
It's
not.
some things we just not gonna do.
That
picking
don't
cotton and
apply to all the
watermelons.
jobs, though. That don't apply to all these jobs. It's other jobs.
I know, but if a person, no, I'm just saying, but the other jobs,
Mm-hmm.
there's a criteria that if you was illegal, you may not be able to get that.
Exactly.
I don't know, y'all. I guess y'all have to
Yeah,
be
them
in my
high
city.
paying jobs, man, they
What
doing the background check.
It
What?
gotta be a high
You
what
was
job?
paying
What job you
job. It
talking
could just it
about,
man,
could
Tip?
you
just be it
hoe.
could just
Hold
be
on.
regular
What job you
jobs,
talking
yo.
about, Tip?
What's the job you go ahead? What you talking about?
It could be a waitress job, a waiter job, a job working in a
Oh yeah,
kitchen somewhere. Those
yeah,
aren't not
yeah, yeah,
respectable.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, mm, anyway.
Yeah, but most people don't want to wash dishes.
You
Some
could
of
be
them
a
are. You
waiter
can't you
making
can't throw
fifty
you can't throw
thousand a
that
year.
you can't throw that excuse on
I, w-
all of them. They
I was
like,
making
Facts.
more than teachers, so I mean,
right.
Doing
Yeah,
what?
and
tell you.
but there's also a huge cost saving benefit for paying people under the table as opposed
You
to
got that
actually
Right.
right.
And that's what it
hiring them
is.
on. Yeah, because like
Somebody
Right.
you don't have to give them, you don't have to get them, or you don't have to
No
have
kind of
insurance for them.
benefits. That's
You don't have
right.
to get
Medicare,
no
man.
type of benefits, no
None.
insurance, none of that. You know what I mean? You just and you're not even, you know what I mean? All you're doing is just taking their money out, boom, and then writing it off as a different type of expense when you fill out,
Yep.
different tax
Right.
forms.
So
So
true. I
that's
be
why
seeing it up
it's
close.
so odd. That's why it's so odd
So
that
hold
we
on.
would.
Don't in order to have employees and get those government breaks and all that, don't you have to have social security numbers, and don't you have to turn in certain documents for people in order for them to give you a certain amount of money towards your business?
What? Who giving who what money? What you talking about?
I'm saying
You,
when you hire people, you have to turn in a certain amount of information because you got to write them off on your taxes. You getting, you know what I'm saying? You get all of that.
Not if you're doing
right.
it
Not
underneath
if
the
you're doing
table.
it crooked. Not if you're doing it crooked. As a matter of fact, when COVID happened, I was working with an accountant, and he told me that the businesses that were doing the crooked stuff, they couldn't get no support. They couldn't get none of that COVID money, so to speak,
Yeah, you
because
can't
they're
get that because you don't got
right.
your stuff right.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
risk they pay. That's the risk they pay. They rather bank on doing ABC because there ain't no guarantee that there's gonna be a pandemic and the government's gonna be handing out checks. So it happens a lot.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The old man, what my dad in
But
2010.
y'all need to start telling on them people.
Now,
The ones y'all
my
know that's
dad in
doing it
2000.
illegally, y'all need
But
to start speaking
people,
on
but
them.
people,
I should tell on my dad because he was doing that shit.
Yeah, man, get
Um,
them up
He's
out of
doing
here.
what? He's doing what? He's doing what? He's doing what?
Get them up out of here.
no, I was saying in 2010. Um, like I was telling my dad, does real estate down in Houston, Texas, Humble,
Mhm.
Texas, and shit like that. He, at Walmart, the local Walmart over there, you see nothing but illegal Mexican immigrants over there. He would get some of those, get them in the back of
Yeah,
his
they
pickup
stand
truck.
outside. Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
do
they
it.
be standing outside grabbing those niggas, and they go work on his whatchamacallit, you know what I'm saying, on
Yeah,
his property and shit
but
like
you ain't
that.
never seen black people stand out there for that
yeah, they
shit.
Nah,
call it day
you
laborers.
don't. There you go.
Y'all talking about the day laborers that be out in front
Yeah,
of Home
Yeah,
Depot
the
and
day
stuff.
yeah.
lazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
they was there,
Hold on,
boy. You know
do
what
y'all
I'm
have
saying?
something against that though? Like, I mean, people
No, I
because
don't
people
got.
complaining. Hold on, I hear people complaining about it, but nobody's
Yeah,
reporting these people to the authorities. So
but
I mean, we can't
I was
complain about
uneducated.
it. We can't hold on. We can't say, "Yo, look at them taking our jobs," and then we see it and don't say nothing at the end of the day and just let the shit happen. I mean, the stuff happen.
California, the new buildings down in California, most of them were built by um not immigrant, but unlawful immigrants. A lot of those buildings
Right,
are built by those
but hold
unlawful
on, but
immigrants.
hold on. All of us saying we see it, right? All
Yeah,
of us saying we see it, but we the ones complaining about, oh, they taking the jobs. So I mean,
Great
as an
point.
American citizen, there are things in place to help regulate that. Which is, hey, if you see something, say something. Report these illegal
Oh,
immigrants.
you snitching? Y'all snitching now?
I mean, hey, I'm a civilian.
But do you report the do
This
you
ain't the
report the
street.
migrants or do
We
you
ain't in the
report the
street.
business?
We talking about government. We talking
Yeah.
about black jobs, right?
Are we back on the word black jobs again, yo? That's a
That's what I'm
derogatory
talking
Talking
term.
about
Helicon
snitching.
language.
Can't
You know
talk
what I'm
about
saying? If we
snitching, Kent.
talking black, if we complaining about immigrants, and that's all we
You
doing is
snitch on 'em?
complaining, then there are things in place
No,
to
I'm not
regulate.
complaining about that. I'm not complaining about the. I'm. Remember, I talk from a position of being homeless. That's what I was saying, and I'm just letting you know that in schools you can get you can get education. You don't have to have no paperwork, none of that, all that, and all the programs, right? And I'm saying it's just harder for an American in that position to get the same things. When the last time any of y'all got a daggone card with money on it?
Man, look, we pay
I'm
taxes.
just making a point. Right. That's the damn point. Healthcare prices go up and all that.
Exactly.
It's a stress on the system.
I'll be
Paying
damned if
Social
somebody
Security and
living
all
here and
that.
ain't paying
Anybody
taxes
that
with
work
me.
and get all their stuff left, I'll be damn, nigga. You ain't paying
Feel
taxes.
me?
That's what I'm
Get off
mad
out of
about.
here.
Let's really say what it is. Now,
Get
if
them
they
and them
made them
kids
pay
up
some
out of here,
taxes,
man.
I'd be all right.
Hey,
They get
right.
all their
man,
bread.
look, get
I was
them little
saying,
churn up out
How
of here
about
too.
that? Let
All
me
they
say that.
bread.
I look at my check. Don't let me show you my
Right.
check.
That's
You
not
kill me.
that's not right.
FICA? What the hell?
That
Who the
ain't
hell
right.
is FICA?
I
The
was saying,
biker or something? We
look,
paying a
so,
Man, get
biker
them
and
up
shit?
out of here,
so
Unc.
listen, so basically y'all like, listen, man, look, I know
Yeah,
y'all lost your family where you from. You had to flee.
Man, get up out of
I
here,
know
yo.
you
We
sweat
don't know
across the
you.
whole body
They
ocean
not
to get
like
there, but
us.
yeah.
let me
Social, they
get
not
that
like
card up
us.
out you, my nigga.
Yeah, let me get that
They
Let
not
me,
card.
let
Let
like
me
me
us.
get
hold
that.
something.
Let me get that. Yeah,
They
niggas
ain't
code.
paying tax. How about that? Let's talk about that.
They
They
not
ain't
like
paying
us,
into the
Unc.
system. Hold on. They not paying into the system that they putting stress on. That's my issue.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know about no black jaw. I don't know about that. I know they ain't paying.
Yeah,
They
no
getting their
taxes,
all their
though.
money. They getting all their money. Shit.
Right.
I go.
That's
So
where I'm
That's
at
about
with it.
it,
I'm gonna
man.
get that job at the concentration camp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
let me get paid to round them niggas up. I bet you I do it.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
crazy.
I know
hey.
where they at. They out there in the pumpkin patch, in the goddamn watermelon patches. Yo.
Oh
That
man.
is wild.
That's where
That
they
is
at. If
wild.
anybody listening, they out there in the watermelon. Get them
Nah, you
motherfuckers.
go to the hardware stores. They
My
stand
bad.
out in front of those places.
The hallway.
But
Nah,
That's where they.
there is such a
Hey,
thing
they
as
at the
it's
gas
called
station on
Yeah.
remount.
yeah,
They on the gas
you know
station
we there. Yo, we
with the
had
with the with the van. Where they got the
there
van and
is
they
Yeah.
waiting to
That
get
too.
picked up.
$50 a head, yo.
Yeah, you put
I
on the
believe
replay.
there is such a thing as I think it's called migrant farming. I forget. It's a
Yeah.
term.
Yeah.
It's some
Yeah.
type of thing that's actually legal or whatever that
Yeah, I think like fancy slavery. I think that's what it's.
that
Yeah,
they they
Gila Khan say he
transport
saw him
them.
at the construction site.
Yeah.
All right, y'all still on joke. I just
Ah,
wanted to
Yeah, we
just
trying
get
to get
out
these
there.
motherfuckers. We trying to get them rounded up to.
But
I think
I'm
that's
just
like.
saying there are
Have you
certain
looked into that, Miss Tiffany? Though, have you looked into that though?
I
what?
remember hearing about that a few years ago about because there was at one point at COVID where they couldn't be let in the country because of the mandates. So certain produce wasn't getting to the grocery stores because the migrant farmers weren't in. So that's different. That's a different situation. Like, that was like some type of exchange. Uh, these individuals are willing to come here for a certain amount of time to do specific jobs and then go back home, that kind of thing.
LB said not paying into the system, but are feeding the economy. They got to buy stuff too.
Hey, but they also have in North Carolina.
We got it, but we got to do both.
They in North Carolina, right? When I in 2013, I went to North Carolina. I got family down there, right? There's a loophole where immigrants, illegal immigrants, can get actual driver license there. And I got a family member. I ain't gonna say no name, no blame, but they can make passports and driver license. But they charge the illegal immigrants from $1,000 to $1,500 for a passport, for actual U.S. passport that they have, that he could produce because he get the actual paper and the book from people working right in the government. I swear to you, I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Yeah, you
But
do a lot of
isn't that more of a
you do a
forgery
lot
instead
of
of like a
illegal
loophole?
stuff.
Yeah, it's a
Maybe you
forgery.
need to
It's
be kicked
forgery.
out.
That wouldn't be
Nah,
that wouldn't be a
I'm just
loophole.
telling you
That's a
what's going
forgery.
on in the
Nah,
underworld.
but
Why you gonna
you
attack
seem
me?
like you're
I'm telling
involved
you
in a lot
exactly
of
what's going
illegal
on. How you gonna attack
activity.
me
You
if
Seem
I
say it
like
was
tell
your
you're
you
family
involved in
exactly
member,
a
what's
man.
lot of
going
illegal
on?
activity.
Get
You
your
better
family
be
member,
sitting
man. Go
here
fix your
telling
family,
us
man.
all the illegal activity that you and your family involved with. Like that's mad weird.
Well,
You
you
Man,
can
got
say
no,
whatever
you ain't
you
on no
want.
kind of
I'm just
code.
telling you.
that was
I'm
funny
just
right
telling
there.
you.
God,
Listen, you can say whatever you want. I'm just telling you what's going on and how
bro,
this
you
shit is
recorded.
affect. And I'm against this shit, but I'm just telling you because you know what I'm saying, because I feel like in the
You
next
telling the
15, 20 years,
world.
what you said? What? The what world we only Uncle only got 500 people, 200 people. That ain't no goddamn world.
Now you're gonna get about 1,000 people
You
gonna know
gonna
you
go
told on
viral.
your family just now.
You going
Now we know
viral,
your
yo.
family is actually making illegal documents for the illegal aliens
Get
that
his
you mad
daddy,
at.
y'all.
Hold
Right.
on, let's say this
Gila,
Man, I'm
again.
mad as
Hold
fuck
on,
though.
Ciphering,
Gila
everybody.
Khan
Can we?
ciphering
Senior.
Hold on, can we calm it down a
paper.
minute? Can we just make an important statement? This is an important statement. Gila Khan come on here supporting Trump. Check. He's mad at
Check.
hell as the immigrants, illegal immigrants. Check. But his family's making documents for the illegal aliens to
Oh
stay in the
man.
daggone United States. Check.
Right.
And
What
he's
Right.
Yeah,
the?
an
that ain't
immigrant.
no
What
loophole, big
That's
the?
your real
dog.
name, Gila Khan.
That is not a
I'm a
loophole.
permanent resident. I ain't no goddamn immigrant. I'm a
What
permanent
in
goddamn
Okay,
the
would you
resident
hell
since
is
please
going on,
1984.
Gina Khan?
I
You
took him off the
mad at
Oh.
the immigrants?
I don't know how to watch his mouth, yo.
You're mad at the immigrants,
Oh,
but
you
you're
kicked him
making
out.
documents so that the immigrants can stay here illegally. And you're voting for Trump. Flammery
Yeah,
at
that's
all
Wow.
time high.
that's hypocrisy.
Man.
That was wild.
Immigrant.
Really?
The
Hey, Domo,
illegal immigrant.
who your little man is
No,
now, bro?
I
Like,
removing him. I'm gonna say to him again, there is no cursing on the panel, G. Khan. Come on. Try to find other words. Use your intellect, dig into that vocabulary, and just do better, please, by the platform. Thank
Dig
you.
into that illegal paperwork y'all producing.
Domo, how old little
I
man
think
is
she
now?
mad because I ain't no Democrat. I think that's why you mad.
He's
You
3, so
mad because
he'll
I ain't
he'll
no
be 4 in
Sound
Democrat.
like
December.
an
Nah,
apple.
get a
No,
car.
I'm
Ain't even
not.
about
I don't
it
Talking
really
ain't
over
even
care
the
for
about
Democrats
Democrat
Cause
like
or
he
that.
said you
Republican.
mad because I like
You
what
give me
everybody
apple
like.
vibes.
Like
Everybody
I
loved
said, no
Trump in the
cursing.
80s, in the 90s, in the 2000s. All
I
of a
just
sudden he go
tried
Yeah,
Republican,
to
y'all
we
hear
start
like
my
him
hating
when
on the
he
nigga.
we like him when he not a president.
Hold on, but I think we being purposely obtuse if we saying the only reason people don't like Trump is because he became a Republican. Like,
I
he
know
had
that.
4 years. He had 4 years in office. He had
Uh-huh.
executive orders. He had 3 pieces of key legislation that were counterproductive, or not only counterproductive or hurt Americans, jobs, taxes, all of that. His tariffs raised taxes higher than the last 3-4 presidents. So it's like we gotta. I mean, let's be honest about the
He said a
criticism.
bunch of
Like
wild shit while he was in office.
there is, yeah, and then on
Yeah.
top of the wild stuff that he said in office. So let's not act
Threatening
like this
Russia
is
with nukes.
let's not act
On
like this
top
is
of
just you don't
Kung
like him
Fu
because he a
virus. Kung
Republican.
Fu virus.
Kung
It's a
Fu
lot of
virus.
like I
Yeah.
mean, because like let's just look at the historians, like the actual academics, the economists, like the political scientists who look at Trump's impact on the presidency and said that it was terrible.
Terrible.
These are both Republicans and Democrats.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
So
you
so
make a
so
point. Hold on,
my
wait,
my
what
question to you
Jilicon?
is
Damn, Jilicon, hold on, man. You talked to
I'm
Domo for a minute. Domo, I think you made the eloquent point last time you was on here when you talked about the immigration policy and how Trump's immigration policy actually wasn't better than quote unquote the president now. Can you speak on that for a minute? Because I think that's important.
yeah, I mean, the one thing that we look at is there isn't a big distinction between the two.
Mm.
One, both Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Okay, hold on real quick.
He'll be back. He had to step away.
so all
All right,
that what you just say.
I
Why you
hold
Back.
on,
say
He's
Jilicon.
people
back.
Hold on,
voting
he's
Quiet,
back. He's back.
Biden?
He's back.
Oh.
He's back. He's back. He's back.
so for example, the Trump's COVID border policy, Joe Biden kept in place up until it expired. On record, Joe Biden deported more and kept more migrants out during his first 2 terms than Trump did in his last 2. And overall, Biden ended up making sure that more migrants didn't come back in than Joe Biden or Donald Trump did. Trump had a higher rate of migrants that returned than Joe Biden did. You know what I mean? So it's like the partisan conversation about on top of the most recent executive order that he passed to close the border and limit the amount of migrants that come in. And when he passed that executive order, they had already reached that max, which meant the border got closed down. And we could talk about the fact that there was a bipartisan border bill on the table that had been negotiated between Representative or Senator Lankford out of Oklahoma and the Democrats that Donald Trump told them not to pass because they didn't want to give Democrats that victory. So, like the conversation about Joe Biden's impact on the border has more to do with the way people view partisan politics than it actually does with politics. Like Biden, like combined with Joe Biden as vice president and as president, deported way more, way more migrants than Donald Trump did.
Is he bluffing? He bluffing, Jilicon. Bluffing. So that's interesting right there. Okay, see the trickery. We just need to know the fact.
Can
Yes,
we get
we
into
can.
the Kamala and Trump?
Go ahead. Start it
possibility?
off. Start it off. Don't get me going.
So as we
Start it
know,
off.
she has his endorsement, but still has to go through the process of being nominated. So we spoke about this a little earlier, Domo. But what do you think? Do you think that she's going to get the nomination, or do you think that they have somebody, quote unquote, better in mind? The party itself.
No, so I definitely think she's gonna get the nomination. I mean, it only makes sense to give it to the vice president. Because the only other person would be somebody like Gavin Newsom, and I don't
That's
think
why I
he
like.
has the.
That's why I
But
like.
I don't think he has the national recognition that Kamala has. Plus, you know, so many people around the country have a messed up perception of California that he would have that it would be hard for him to overcome that. Like he like the super liberal governor that even you know moderate Democrats is kind of like I don't know if I could rock with somebody like that. Kamala benefits because the one thing that the Democratic Party has been weak on is they've been moving away from what you would consider like progressive values. So the Joe Biden has positioned himself more in the later years of his term as a moderate, somebody who's more about the establishment as opposed to shifting and changing the status quo. And a lot of the reason why his approval rating has been so low for the last like 3 years is because the people that got Joe Biden elected, he don't really reflect any of their politics. So the benefit that Kamala has is from a perception, like from perception standpoint, like just what we're seeing, representational politics. Kamala represents more of a progressive representation than Joe Biden did or that he could. A lot of the same sentiment that you would get under Obama, who was another moderate, right? A lot of the same sentiment you would get under his term, you would also have with Kamala. On top of the fact that with the representational politics, you have so many people that's just like, look, a black woman could be president. That's something that we should support. That's something that we should stand behind. At a time where Donald Trump's main campaign focus is more of cultural values and cultural representation than legislation. So the only way that you would be able to match that cultural representation from a progressive standpoint is to nominate a black woman.
Okay. On that note, got a few
What
questions.
black woman? What black woman?
Well, that was going to be one of them. You know, there's a lot
Yeah.
of talk about, you know, her not actually being
Yeah,
black.
she not.
That's one piece. And then really quickly, the other
So-
piece is her track record as a prosecutor. What are your thoughts on that in terms of how that will affect black male voters?
I mean, I think she's gonna run into the same issues that Hillary Clinton ran into. A lot of the voters who felt that about the Hillary super predator comments and the crime bill and all of that, she's gonna get a lot of that heat. But I do think though I think that most people that have that type of sentiment about like the crime and punishment aspect of it, they didn't vote in 2016 because of Hillary and super predators. They didn't vote in 2020 because Joe Biden and the crime bill. So I don't see it being a larger. It might be a slight drop off just because like the way sexism run rampant, but it's not going to be a major drop off. Arguments about make those same arguments about Barack Obama.
Okay.
They make that same argument about Barack Obama. You know what I mean? And so we got to separate between like the people who talk about politics and the people who actually participate. And in general, if you've been turned off by the crime and punishment efforts of the last few Democratic candidates, that means that you haven't been voting in these last couple of elections. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't make it to where it doesn't turn it to where people are like, oh, I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump because of this, because of her background as an attorney general. I'm just not gonna vote. And people have been expressing that same sentiment for the last two elections with Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden. And Joe Biden was still able to win with a lot of the with a lot of the crime bill conversation.
Right.
He was still able to get like 90-something% of the black vote, as well as a record number of popular votes, which makes it to where that you're going to hear that sentiment. But the people that's like, I'm voting because the representational politics and because Donald Trump is a bigger threat, aren't going to be as swayed by her past as a prosecutor and attorney general.
And what about her being black?
She not. Oh,
that's an intra-racial conversation. So like that's conversation that go back and forth amongst black people. But like I said, it's the same. It's gonna have the same impact that it had on Barack Obama. Like niggas was saying Barack Obama wasn't black.
So how do you feel society will look at a dual women ticket?
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
No, what happened?
She gotta pick a man. She gotta pick a man, and
A
to be
white
honest,
man.
she gotta pick. Nah, she can't pick a white man. She already married to a white man, so she can't pick which hurts her. Because I've always said that Barack Obama wouldn't be Barack Obama if it wasn't for Michelle. Like if Barack Obama had a white wife, it wouldn't have flew. And so
But
I think her having a white husband is a bigger knock on her blackness than her like genetic conversation, to be honest.
so what kind of man she got to pick? She can't pick a black man. That's the two negative. Even in the Democratic Party, they don't be rocking. They would
That's
think
not
that's
gonna
too
happen.
goddamn black.
Yeah, that ain't gonna
Like
happen.
I think like a
That's too.
Hakeem
Yeah,
Jeffries.
got
I think
huh?
Hakeem Jeffries. I think Hakeem Jeffries would be a good pick. But just because Hakeem Jeffries is like he's currently the
I agree.
the minority speaker in the House. He has that type of moderate perception where he's not seen as like a far left Democrat. He's seen more as an establishment Democrat. So people won't feel like he's not on the side of like AOC anymore. So people won't feel as threatened by his politics. I mean, and he been actively working with Republicans in this last Congress. Like he was a part of the effort to keep Speaker Mike Johnson from getting voted out by Marjorie Taylor Greene. He was a part of the effort of negotiating the border bill with Scott Langford that Donald Trump ultimately told them that they needed to kill. So I mean, I think Hakeem Jeffries has like the name recognition, the reputation as a moderate to keep things in place, and like really the reputation to be able to be like, all right, I think that's somebody that we can rock with.
Yeah, you don't
Do
get
you
no
think it
blacker than
happened?
Hakeem. You don't get no blacker
Do
than
you?
the name
With that
Hakeem.
name,
Yeah,
Hakeem.
Hakeem, right?
Yeah, I know.
That's as black as you get
But
right
yeah,
there.
Oh,
maybe
that's not
he'll
happening.
run.
Is that a Muslim name? He in
But
trouble.
but do you think that's
Nah,
likely to happen though?
hell no, not no
I don't
Muslim
think it's
name.
likely.
What y'all talking about?
What they
What, what
elected
Indian
Barack?
woman in a
What
Muslim?
are y'all talking about? They elected
Yeah,
Barack.
Barack. What,
No, I know
what you
that,
talking
but
about?
I'm
And his
saying for
middle
the
name was
ticket,
Hassan.
you
Who
do you
middle
think
name?
America is
What's
Barack
Barack
ready
middle name?
Obama.
for president and vice president, people of color, black, whatever? And that's it. You think America ready for that? I don't think America's
No, I
ready
don't
for
think
that.
so. They're not ready for that.
What y'all trying to do? What now?
I'm
But
ready for
but
the Hakeem
Barack
and the Tamika
Hussein.
being president, but I don't think the country is.
Yeah, y'all ain't ready for
Hakeem.
Barack Hussein Obama.
So Domo, you saying what? She gotta pick who? A white person.
No,
Nah,
a
black.
black person. He say. I don't think so.
No,
It ain't gonna work.
You mean a real
yeah,
black person, not a half and half, a real black person.
yeah, like
Hakeem. You don't get
that's
no
why I
blacker
said
than that.
That's
Hakeem.
not.
That's why I said Hakeem Jeffries.
Hakeem
Blacker,
But it's
McJeffries
not
ain't
gonna
gonna do it. Ain't gonna
happen
no
play
blacker than
that.
that
though.
is Draymond, man.
Hey,
I don't think
Y'all
Domo.
so.
gotta stop playing.
How about Massachusetts governor? What's his name?
Hold on,
Patrick
man. Hold
Kilpatrick.
on for a minute. Let me make some commentary on this, man. Y'all better stop playing. We gonna if you half white, we gonna play the game and say he black. That's how they do it. But let him
Hmm.
be for real. Y'all trying to get too much of the apple pie one time. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I
Hey,
don't know.
Domo.
Sadiq said that's Hakeem Jeffries is Leonard Jeffries that's his nephew.
Oh,
He
they
said
gonna
Leonard Jeffries is
tear his
uncle.
they gonna tear his ass up. They going
Hakeem
right back to
Jeffries.
Leonard Jeffries and all that. Nah, you can't even do it. If that's what that is,
I like
they gonna
Hakeem.
go and run right
Nah,
back to the college community, yo. Y'all
Hakeem got good
tripping.
politics.
nah. So y'all,
I'm
so we
saying.
gotta what we gotta
Wait a
understand is that.
minute. Do y'all know Trump will have a commercial? He'll have a commercial with
How we
Leonard
know that's
Jeffries on
true?
that.
That's Sadiq. That's
But
a
I think
tactic for all we care. He could be lying like
Am I wrong? I'm
genocide.
saying if that was true, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. They don't play when it comes. They
Yeah, I
digging
get
it
it. I
out.
get it.
His
yeah,
uncle is the such and such, and it's the wild
but
community. Do you sure you want him? They only gotta make one commercial, yo. Everybody go like this.
we gotta recognize the landscape now, right? Like, because about 20 years ago, you would say the same thing about Donald Trump and the type of stuff Donald Trump says,
No,
right?
Donald Trump.
So yeah, I mean, because I mean,
He
in
get the
terms of like
pass.
what we're saying is like what's like in terms of like that cultural perception and how people will respond to that cultural perception. Like, you got to understand that like this election is about culture. It's not about
Mm.
policy. It's not about legislation. You know what I mean, it's about whether or not it's about whether or not America is going to move forward in a more progressive fashion, or if it's going to regress into the type of MAGA conservatism that Donald Trump and them represent. And so that's why it's like, I mean, especially given the circumstances, they can't play it safe. Picking a white man will be playing it. Picking a white man will be playing it safe, especially when you got to reinvigorate. When you got to reinvigorate liberals and progressives and leftists who feels like Joe Biden abandoned liberal progressive sentiment in the last 3 years. He's been too much of a moderate.
Let me ask you a question. My question to you is, come on, hold on.
You don't got a question.
I got a question. Listen.
I'm trying to talk.
He finished. He said, go ahead. Hold on. So my question to you is, since you know how strong Trump base is, right? The man base is furious about him being shot at, right? And then a lot of them are racist. You know, they're far right. You dig what I'm saying? Now, if you had another black candidate and they end up winning, don't you think that's a target on Kamala back, especially those far rights? To say, they're trying to take over. Yeah, they're trying to take over. A lot of them got that mindset. So I think it'd be safe if they had a white candidate. At least they would, you know. I don't know.
Gee,
I mean, how you feel?
Nah, because the same people. Because you got to think about it. Those people also, whoever they put with Kamala, especially if it's a white person, in the eyes of MAGA conservatives, is going to be considered a race traitor. So having a white candidate or having a white VP ain't going to protect her from the ire that she'll get from the far right. But I agree that, you know, they are dangerous and that would put a target on their back. But at the same time, we need to be thinking about turnout. Like in this little bit amount of time, how can we reinvigorate all the people who's been turned off from Joe Biden's moderate approach, from the Palestinian genocide and all of that? The people who's been pushed out because they haven't seen their
genocide.
The Palestinian genocide, yeah.
Why you call it that?
Because that's what's happening.
Okay, before y'all go down that road, can I just say I looked up a source about who her because I already see it going there. I just want to talk about
going there. I like to go there. Let me turn my camera on. Wow. Don't die.
LB said you ain't read a super chat.
I looked something up about possible contenders, and one of the sources is saying Wes Moore, the first black governor of Maryland.
All right, we gotta read this. Hold on before you do that, Mr. Not trying to cut you off. Money talking bullshit.
Nah, Wes Moore is a good one though. Wes Moore is another good one.
Everybody relax. I like to read the super chat. It say, I think we should give them what? Amnesty. Who you want to give amnesty to? The immigrants?
Come on.
Is that what she's saying? I gotta read the super chat.
All right, go ahead.
You don't want me to read the money?
Go ahead, Uncle.
We don't gotta worry about the money. Shh. Shut it down.
I'm gonna be real quick. I'm just saying he was saying a black running.
I want to read that super chat. I apologize, sis, for not being on top of my job reading that super chat. You got people talking over the super chat.
I gotta know
the first super chat of the damn day. Hold on, this is the first donation of the day.
Thank you.
Play the whole music song. We ain't got one cash app.
Thank you, LB.
None of that.
Thank you, LB.
And we don't want to. Yeah, one. We got one.
Appreciate you, sis.
I know the conversation is about to go completely left, so I just wanted to.
Yeah. I need to know
off with the black.
I ain't going left. I'm on the right side.
One of the sources is saying that Wes Moore, first black governor of Maryland, is a contender. I think that's a great thing. So obviously, people are, thinking about it. So I think that's cool. I do think the aesthetics.
She saved you,
the aesthetics are going to matter. I think the aesthetics will matter since Trump has
I will cook you on this Palestinian stuff.
Okay.
Cook me.
All right.
Let him cook me.
I got 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Okay.
Since Trump has got a very young VP under 40, I do think the running. I think she's got to think outside the box. And do something unexpected in order
get
for
a black man, right? Hakeem.
I mean, I just don't know.
Lenny Jeffries.
No.
We don't even know is that true. Stop repeating that.
And that's
you're literally spreading misinformation. You haven't even validated it.
Right,
I don't want to validate. It sound good.
It's a different
person.
Hey,
Dumbo. Let me ask you a question.
No slurs on the panel.
We call him Dombo.
What's his name?
Does he have drunk?
Don't.
Domo.
It's
Domo.
Domo, yo.
Sit
You
down
went
for a
nuts.
minute.
Domo.
Go ahead,
Y'all
Ankh and
do.
Domo. Y'all do y'all thing about what y'all about to do. I just wanted to get that
Forget
out.
about
How
the
that?
genocides. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's there's a clear imperial power with far superior military might, far superior weapons, and a better infrastructure for their nation state. I mean, and on top of the fact that for the last what 50, 60 years, Israel has been encroaching on Palestinian land. They've been regardless of whatever types of agreements they've come to, Israel has violated all of them and went and created settlements in places that they agreed would be Palestinian land. And then after the October attack from Hamas, they used that as an excuse to like repeatedly bomb civilian targets. Like the Palestinian people aren't as a group insurgents. They claim that they fighting Hamas, but when you killing tens of thousands of women and children, when you're targeting hospitals, when you're targeting schools, when you targeting soft targets that are full of civilians, and you're claiming that the only reason you're okay with blowing up these civilian targets and these civilian populations is because Hamas is hiding behind the civilians. Come on, that's genocide.
So let me ask you this
Facts.
question.
I agree, Domo.
So you jumping in. So you
Yeah.
chose. So
Yeah,
you
we
chose already.
need
So
a
let me
bomb, man. We need a bomb
so
for
let, so let me say this. So y'all agree that people in go-karts should just fly over the border into a concert of innocent people and start murdering them, shooting them up, and kidnapping them. Drive through the gate with dirt bikes and shooting up people and kidnapping. Y'all think that's okay?
You are
No, I think
gaslighting.
Now I'm
that's
gaslighting.
hold on, no,
Yes.
yeah, that's disingenuous. That's
Whoa.
disingenuous.
Oh,
Because
now it's
again,
disingenuous.
let me ask you this. Let me ask
You
you this.
just
Let me ask you
told.
this.
Do you realize how you did? Hey,
The
Miss
white boy,
Tiff,
hold on,
I don't
because
appreciate that.
we
Now
can because
she
we
said
can
I'm
post.
gaslighting. You just told me about the innocent people that, but God, I
Yeah,
just
because that's like the pseudo killers attack them and then they attack America because the pseudo killers did.
Right.
Yeah.
So like for example, so the white boy that shot Trump, right? That was in Pennsylvania. If
I
the
just
United States,
don't
if
understand
the
right now.
United States turned around and said, okay, since this white boy who lived in Pennsylvania shot Trump, we're gonna blow up all of Pennsylvania. We're
That's
gonna
a bad
bomb
example.
all
And
of
that's not
Pennsylvania.
gaslighting right there, y'all.
No, it's not. The reason why it's not a bad example is because I can condemn the actions of Hamas. I can say that Hamas committed a terrorist attack by attacking a civilian population. But if we're calling, hold on, but if we call in attacking a civilian population a terrorist attack, the only people that the Israeli forces are attacking are civilians.
Question.
They're not
Is
attacking.
Hamas
They're
the
not
government?
attacking.
Is Hamas the government of Palestine?
That's a more complicated question. It's
I
like yes,
just asked
and
the
hold on.
question.
It's they're involved. They're involved in the government, but that doesn't.
Come on,
But that
man.
doesn't. Yo, that don't
So let me
justify
say,
blowing.
I'm not saying any
Okay, go ahead.
justifications. I'm
Go
simply
ahead.
saying
They
in,
involved,
in
yeah.
the
But to the
okay,
but to the
hold on.
detriment. Hold
I
on,
just
no,
want to
because
make
it's not just black and white though. Because just because
I
they're
just want to
involved,
make a point. I just want to make a point.
Palestinian people, the Palestinian people don't
So you know,
support Hamas being in control
I
though.
can't tell.
How can you not?
I can't tell.
How you can't tell because they're getting blown up. They
No,
don't have a
no,
chance to
no,
speak for
no,
themselves.
no. What
They
I'm
don't have their
saying,
own media. They
before
don't
they got
have they.
hold
Go
on,
ahead, go ahead,
Domo. Before they
go
got
ahead.
blown up,
Flip you up.
before they got
Flip
blown
up.
up, guess what they could have did? This ain't hard. You could have went right to the United States or whoever you wanted to go to and got them out of there. You know how people, you know how people do that. You know what they do? They say, you know what? We want to be a democratic society. We taught this nonsense, and they'd have got them. They'd have got some help on their side to get them out of there. They
That's
could
not
have
how
done
that
that.
works.
It is. That's
That's
exactly how.
no, it's not.
That's normally how it
No,
normally works.
because Israel. What you have to understand is Israel used the October attack as an excuse to finish what
You
they
just
already started.
okay. Well,
They
I can
so
agree.
if we're
I
saying
can
if
agree
you
to
have
that.
somebody like Joe Biden, it's like if Israel didn't exist, we would have to create an Israel to protect the interests of the United States. Attempting to go to the United States and say help protect us from Israel would not work. They've been doing that. Like they've been asking for cease. Hamas has been asking for ceasefires. Hamas has been saying here
Now,
we can
now
exchange.
I get it. I get it, yo. So now you know what people are learning now.
All right,
Just don't
respect.
fuck with them.
But it
Knock it
wasn't the
off. So what I'm saying
so
is, you expect. I want to finish with this. You're expecting Israel to have the same type of empathy, right, for the Palestinians that
no, I'm
Hamas
not.
didn't have for the. They didn't have no empathy for that. They knew when they did that it was going to be an issue. Me and you
But see,
sitting here.
you talking
I just
about.
want to finish. Let me finish,
Okay,
Domo. Let me
okay,
finish.
okay, okay,
Domo,
okay.
me and you sitting here know they was waiting for a reason. Me and you know it. You can see it, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we just saying that. In reality, you cannot, under no circumstance, go caught in and shoot up and kill some innocent people and kidnap them, do all that, and don't use the environment of the United States, because we don't even get down like that. I'm saying like
We do.
Russia. Oh, let me finish. Russia and they don't get down like that. Now they kill more people. I ain't saying they don't, but just the outright attacking in a daggone concert, right?
God
And
damn.
everybody know it. They ain't doing that like that.
Hey, you got to see this. You got to see this. They did. Oh, look, let me share this, bro. Domo. He is Leonard Jeffrey. That is that is Leonard Jeffrey's nephew.
It
Oh
is.
man.
Yeah, let me share the screen. You see it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we
See
ain't
that
doing
right
it.
here? See this right
Uh-huh.
here?
Yep.
See that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's interesting.
Okay, now
Not
look.
gonna do it.
Hold on. Watch this. Watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Leonard Jeffries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Uncle is a pseudoscientist black supremacist.
Yeah, he can't
Former-
do it. It's
That's
him.
horrible.
It's the truth. See?
Jesus.
They did
I
him
tried to
like
tell
that.
you.
Though.
I mean, it's horrible for optics. Come on.
And former academic. God.
Look, Hakeem Jeffries. Go look. See? Hakeem Jeffries is on there. Look at that. He is the uncle of U.S. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. It's over.
Yeah.
They're gonna attack that with a vigor that you
Yeah,
never
they
seen.
are. They gonna cut that.
Yeah, they get him off the docket.
Damn, that's
Known for his
Afrocentrist views that the role of African people. Damn, why you doing?
man.
But they call him a black supremacist. I ain't never saw him as that though.
Yeah.
He did make some anti-Semitic remarks. I remember that.
Yeah.
Just stating right here. I saw the interview.
So Domo, that's deep. So Domo,
that's
no,
not a
y'all.
lie though.
Hey Domo.
Yeah.
Hey Domo. So yes,
golly.
I'm saying sitting on this side of it, right?
Yeah.
I agree. Enough is enough, right?
Yeah.
I agree, bro. But they in hold on. We must admit they're in a wild environment. That's a little different. You can't look at it with the same eyes as you're looking at it from America in that area where they at. We ain't having, mother strap up with bombs and stuff like that. We ain't doing it that. They go hard over there, yo. It's really a religious fervor, right, that we don't even understand, yo, in that situation right there, because it was almost like they was willing to sacrifice some people, and they do hide under schools, they do hide under hospitals, they do hide within a crowd, they do that. Am I wrong in that? Am I wrong in saying that?
That's true. But like if we look at a hostage,
I'm
like if we
saying.
look at a hostage, situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have the bad guy and they're holding a woman with their gun trying to get out of the situation. It's a reason why the police don't just shoot the woman to shoot the bad guy.
Yeah,
That wouldn't
that's
be ethical.
America.
I mean, but that's the America. Israel don't exist. Israel don't have its weapons without America. The bombs that they using to blow up these schools, they're getting it from America. The weapons that they're using to shoot up civilians, they're getting it from America. And we only talking about these major instances like of the bombing and stuff, but the concentration camps that they set up, the way that they just kidnapping people and throwing them in and torturing people in these concentration camps, the way that they're killing journalists, the way that they're blowing up aid trucks.
Question.
Like all of these things,
hold on.
it's a reason.
Have
Let me
they
just
been
finish
charged
it.
with any war crimes? Go ahead.
Yes, they have. There's a warrant out for Benjamin Netanyahu's arrest by the International Court of Justice.
Let me see that paperwork. Let me say this to you. Let's be honest here.
Hold on, I'm on my computer. Look it up. Pull it up for me, Sosa. Pull it. I'm in the car. Pull it up for me, Sosa.
Okay.
The warrant out from the International Court of Justice. Matter of fact, another thing that made
You can't say another thing. I was going next. And I'm going.
My fault.
Warrant out for who?
The Benjamin Netanyahu. from the International Court of Justice.
So let's be honest here. If Hamas had the same type of weaponry, would they use it?
If
And would
Hamas,
they
yeah,
listen to?
but
And
we
would
not.
they hold on? Let me finish. And would they listen to anybody? No, they wouldn't. So they just mad because they got the little bottle rockets to get shot out the damn air because they shot hundreds and they shot a lot of them all everywhere. So they don't care neither. They just ain't got the ability to do it, bro. Because if they
Yeah,
did,
but my
they would.
conversation ain't about him.
No, it is because it's about Hamas. It's like you know what's crazy? It's like the Vietnam War, yo. So the Vietnamese will be right there in the villages chilling during the daytime and blowing your ass up at night. It was the wildest shit. You could never figure it out. It was a no figure out situation, yo. That Vietnam piece, crazy. That's why they could never win it because you be fighting, and then you had the Chinese army, but the Vietnamese, yo, they be in the villages chilling, right? And then they down and they hiding their weapons and shit. And then there was some innocent villages that had nothing to do with nothing at all. But then the Vietnamese would always come in and take the food because they would feed them the daggone Vietnamese So I'm saying it's the same thing. And I'm letting you know right now, bro. This is what I'm gonna make my last statement, yo. Since I ain't living over there, yo, I ain't gonna tell another man or woman how I need to protect their family, yo. With that, I'm done. There you go.
And then I'll say this, and then we can move on to the next point. The
Yeah,
problem with these conversations, especially because we come from a colonial power. The problem with these conversations is we think of it as conflict between two political entities. But that the people who suffer the repercussions the most in those political entities are the people that's being suppressed by both of those political entities. Both Hamas and the state of Israel have been a detriment to the Palestinian people. And Hamas has only been used to justify the murdering of innocents. Regardless, when you see when you seeing images of children that's lost their legs, that's lost their bodies, people that done lost their entire families, not because they support Hamas, but because they're a Palestinian. That's what makes it a genocide. Like Americans, we have learned to justify genocide for generations. We've learned we justified the only use of a weapon of mass destruction. We did that. We said that was okay because we were supposedly protecting our own interests. And in those situations,
you talking about nuke bombs?
Yeah, the nuclear Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
Yeah, they was like,
right?
We don't feel like fighting no more. We're gonna blow you up.
You know what I mean?
You want to talk about that too, though? We can talk about that too.
No, I mean, yeah, but what see the thing is,
Keep it on Palestine.
As Americans, we have been taught to be able to justify atrocities that happen to people that don't look like us. And like,
I don't believe that, yo.
Get on them, get on that
believe
nigga.
that, yo. Come on, yo. Come on, Domo. Domo.
I'm telling you, I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this for years.
And I know, and I'm saying, Domo, ain't nobody trained nobody. I'm sitting there.
We socialize. We're socialized. No, as an American, we watch whole cities get blown up because of American interests. And then we say that keeps us safe.
But we ignore. Hold on, what cities is that?
What you mean? Like cities all throughout the Middle East.
Iraq.
Even South America.
South America,
you know what,
Guatemala.
yo, I see what this is.
No, but
I'm a social. Listen, let me just say this, just to be clear. I'm a social justice leftist. All right, like I don't like when it comes to colonial powers massacring innocent people for the sake of political interests. I'm always gonna stand against that, regardless. Like so ultimately we can talk around it and we can come up with justifications. We could blame Hamas, but when you have tens of thousands of
if they did so what did it without them blowing them up with the gold card? Did they not kill innocent people at a concert? Did they do that?
Okay, so let me
ask you. So because Hamas killed innocent people, innocent Israelis, that means that it's okay for Israel to kill innocent Palestinians.
Yeah, according to them.
Yo, you done.
That's wild.
Oh my God, this nigga here.
I'm saying this nigga here. I'm saying in their world, we don't live in their world, yo. We just on the outside talking.
But we don't gotta live in their world and know that shit ain't right.
Oh my God,
man, right or wrong. So now, hold on. So now we're going right or wrong.
Nah,
And I'm
yeah,
speaking to the whole
I'm right
situation.
around.
I
Yeah,
just
No, we're
said,
speaking to the present situation,
oh
Bobby
man,
Banger.
listen,
Like
man.
the optics is
okay,
I learned something.
wild
I
right
learned
here's the
something
now.
thing.
along. I learned
Here's the
something a
thing.
long time
I
ago,
don't play
yo.
around.
I
I don't
learned
think I
something a
play
long
around.
time ago. I learned something a long time
Let me
ago, right?
finish.
You jumped in the middle of me talking. Then
I'm
you
gonna
want to
finish my
finish?
point. You ain't had no problem when the men was doing it. So let me
No,
finish.
I didn't let the men do it. That's why I'm saying it. I ain't supposed to jump in. I
Yeah,
didn't.
he's coming. I was trying to
Let
get
me
in there.
know when I
So
have a moment
I
to speak.
stopped
I was
him.
trying to
Okay,
get
I'll
in.
let you know. I'm saying at the end of the day, if you can't handle the shit that's coming back at you, stay out of it. At no point should they did what they did. Now we sit back saying that's oh man, why we ain't but they would have never did it if they hadn't did what they did. And oh, by the way, yo, if they had a nuclear weapon or some jets, they'd blow up cities too.
Nah,
That's
they
how
been
them two
doing it.
fight.
Saying that it wasn't Palestine, though. It was Hamas.
Man, y'all keep I can't
He's
tell.
a
Let
Nzinga
me know when I
loyalist.
can
He said, I
speak.
can't tell.
He's a Nzinga loyalist. So just know that.
He's funny as hell.
I'm done, man. Y'all crazy. Anyway, I'm on the side of innocent people not getting blown up. Y'all know that. I'm just
So
saying,
you're
yo,
on
once you
Hamas side. So you're on
Damn.
Hamas side.
I said I'm on the side of innocent people not getting blown up,
On
yo.
both sides.
I think it's a travesty that
Man.
those cities get blown up. But I ain't got to take the responsibility for that. It's Hamas. Like, what you want me to do at the end of the day? What you want me to do? Because I know if Hamas had better weapons, they would use them. Are y'all saying they wouldn't use them in the same fashion? Y'all see, this
So
is what I don't like. Nah, I gotta say this. I
We
don't like
know
this.
this. Hamas
Nah,
is a
I don't like
terrorist
that. I don't like that. I don't like
organization.
that. I don't
But
like
we
that.
know
They
this.
have used they've
This
used
is
everything they possibly could use. Anyway, go ahead, Juju. Whatever.
yeah. I'm sticking with the facts and what's happening,
What was
not what
happening?
could have or should have been done. And when Israel first went in to defend against Hamas, I don't think anyone really had a problem. Like we understood the situation.
Domo did. Ask him.
Outcry.
Ask
Yeah, I
Domo.
didn't hear Domo say that. The
He
outcry
did. He
came.
did say it. He
The
said it was
outcry.
like hitting a
Cut me
flea.
off though. Please don't cut me. The outcry came though. I'm not gonna start with you today. The outcry came though when the optics started to look mad crazy. When it was looking like overkill. Like that there's a point when okay, like what is y'all really doing? Now we're questioning what is really going on. That's when it became a problem. You feel me? That's when I part with like United States politics and supporting Israel because I think that that's something else going on. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy. And look at what they're doing to the aid trucks. Look at what they're doing. Like you got Israeli children out there destroying the aid. Israeli children talking about death to all Palestinians. Like it's mad weird. Like I think of Israel and I'm thinking of the Jews, right? I'm thinking of the victims of Hitler. And here you are, the children of the Jews, and now you do
Oh,
what
really? You
Hitler's
talking
doing.
Hitler?
How that makes sense though? Come on, really though. The victim
Really?
becomes the victimizer.
That's
Right.
Literally.
not true. So hold on. So
Hold on,
I
hold
just
on,
want to say this.
hold on. Because a lot when Juju talking about optics, Joe Biden got his ass up there and lied on the Palestinian people to justify what they was doing. Joe Biden got up there and said hundreds of Israeli babies had been beheaded by Palestinians.
yeah. Yep.
That
That
shit
never
turned
happened.
out to be a whole ass lie. Why would you
True.
if you
Well, he was
justify
nodding out. That don't count.
but the
No, it
Israeli
does
We
count.
don't listen
the
to
Israeli
nodding Joe. Joe
nah
nodding.
nah
No,
the
he
Joe
Israeli
doesn't.
nodding.
government
Don't listen to Joe nodding.
no it was the Israeli government selling this story to American news outlets. It wasn't just Joe
That's
Biden.
fact.
CNN, NBC,
That's
AP,
fact.
There you go.
everybody posted this story about these babies being beheaded until Al Jazeera came out and was like, "There's no evidence of this."
Okay.
The only the
So
only
who
the,
have you
o- the
gonna
only place
believe?
where
So
we
if you gonna believe? Let me say this to
Al
you.
Jazeera.
Hold on. I got a question for you, Domo.
yes sir
When Islam, and it was Islam, blew up the
yeah
Twin Towers,
Yeah.
Do you think the
Man,
United States
That's
should
not
do what they
Islam.
did?
Wait a minute.
I
Wait a
that
want
minute.
to
wasn't no
talk
Islam.
about
No,
the
hold on.
thing. I
Actually,
know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean.
Let me answer. Let me answer.
When
I
I
love it.
say
I love it.
Islam, I
That's a great.
mean,
No, no, no.
Islamic
This is a
He
great
said
terms.
question.
That's
Islam.
let
what
me
This
I'm
is a
finish my
saying.
let me
You gotta
finish
be
my point.
look.
Let
You
me
gotta be
finish my
careful of
point. You got
how we're
but you got to let
labeling
me finish
yourself.
my point though.
Mhm.
Damn, you know I like to get you excited. Let me ease on into it. The religion that the people practice was Islam. And as a faction of Islam, this fucking radical. No more than there's a faction of Christians. It's radical. We got it. Let me cook. So Domo, are you saying that the United States was wrong in continually to chase these dudes around the world? We know they made up the whole weapons of mass destruction shit. They made that up. Who's playing fair for real? So I'm gonna ask you a question. As an African American, born and raised in America, was they wrong for dealing with that the way they dealt with that? Go ahead, Mr. Domo. Then
God,
I'm gonna know where you at for real. Let me see.
Fucking,
they were
fucking right.
goddamn
They
wrong.
was. Fucking
They
right.
was,
They was.
they was
You fucking
wrong.
right. They was wrong. You fucking right.
Oh,
They was.
see,
I'm
I
sorry.
see
I'm
where you
sorry.
at
I'm
now.
sorry. My
No, you
apologies. I'm
good. You
sorry
can
for
get
cutting.
one in. You can
Yeah.
get one in.
Al,
Yeah.
There you go.
Al
Yeah.
There you
Juju
have
didn't
it.
correct him. He
Huh?
Yeah.
correct me all
Nah.
the goddamn
Because
Nah.
he
I
ain't
He's a
corrected
said
myself.
one.
I
wobbly
corrected
idiot
myself.
like you. How about that? Don't call my name if you don't want none.
I
He
do
said,
want
Mr.
some.
He said,
See,
I
see,
got
you
my
gotta
damn idiot.
Well,
hold on. See,
All
you
right,
gotta
go ahead. Go
understand.
ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
I
pause.
came. I politically matured during George Bush's era. Like just during the Bush administration, that's where I developed my political understanding. And so I'm not looking at it from the standpoint of, oh, they're responding to the shit based on what happened to the Twin Towers. I'm seeing the oil play. I'm seeing the Middle East beef play. I'm seeing because if the people who did it was Saudis.
Conspiracy now, yo. Now you doing conspiracy.
No, this ain't. I don't do
Conspiracy.
conspiracies. I
Yeah,
don't do
they
conspiracies.
blew up the Twin Towers, yo, and they responded. And then in the process, we're gonna get some oil too. Ain't that what you supposed to do?
See,
Right?
and that's why I say it's not a conspiracy because you just justified it.
No, I'm
You
saying if
just
they
admitted
did
it.
do that, if
Mm-mm-mm.
they did
Damn.
do it, yo, I'm not gonna let
Black
you blow up
African power.
something. I'm not gonna, first of all, let's be real. It's called the optics, just like you said, yo. So you gotta let them know if you do this, this was gonna happen. And I'm gonna do it 30 times more than what you did to me. That make everybody the next time everybody try to attempt, they can be like, I'm not sure I want to do that play right there. I might want to try to do something else. It's called a deterrent, yo. That's what it's called.
So,
So
you
you
was
saying
cool. You
they
was
ain't
cool
have a
with the
right to
Patriot
do it?
Act. Oh, let me ask you though. You was cool with the Patriot Act?
Yeah, I know what the Patriot Act is. You talking about when we gave up some of our civil liberties, right? And
So,
yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah,
okay, so
cool with
you're
that.
okay with you're okay with giving up your civil liberties to the
A little
government?
bit, a little bit. Yeah, you not?
Yeah. See, that's it.
I'm not.
Nah, not at
I am
all.
because
Nah, not at all.
oh, can I tell you
Not as
why
a
I'm
black
cool?
man.
Can I
Not
tell
as a
you why
black
I'm?
man
Can I tell you
specifically.
why I'm cool with that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man,
Because nigga, I done broke law all my life. Yo, it don't make me none. I done had police, feds, all that. So I ain't been had none anyway. Didn't matter, bro, to me. Like I ain't tripping off that. Like I'm gonna make it regardless.
And see,
So
that's the problem.
I ain't saying nothing on the phone
And so
anyway.
and so
Hold
and
on,
so
hold on,
here's
hold
the
on, hold on. So if I ain't saying nothing crazy on the phone these days anyway, then it don't matter who listening to me. I ain't tripping off of it. And if they happen to catch some wild people, right, that might create blow up one of our schools, which seems to be happening at high rates, shooting up, and it seems to be coming from this damn country, right? It's crazy, which is the crazy ass scenario. I don't have a problem with that like that, bro. I ain't tripping off that. That ain't what moved me because we in the world anyway, and they ain't got to tell you the truth whether they listening anyway, though, Domo, to be for real. So I don't know, bro. So I ain't tripping off that. Feel me?
now you may not be tripping off of it, but how do you feel about them? How do you feel about them all them innocent Muslim people, whether they were Sikh, Saudi, Iranian, whatever, all get lumped up as Al Qaeda, thrown into Guantanamo Bay and denied due process? That was
I,
okay?
I
What
think
happened in
no.
Guantanamo Bay was okay?
No, I had a cousin that lost their life in the building, and nobody gives a fuck in my family. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna leave it
what?
right there. I'm
Oh,
gonna leave
nah,
it right
What's the
answer
there.
nah.
emotion?
I'm
Answer
leave
the
it right
question.
there. I'm
Answer the
saying
Answer
damn
the question.
question.
what I'm saying is, yo, I don't care about Cuba, right? Because that's where they was locked up at, Cuba, right? I'm more worried about my brothers and sisters that's locked up in this country and ain't getting
Huh?
fed
Hold
process.
on. And I'm
Go
glad
ahead.
you said that. You don't
Right.
think there's a
You put
parallel?
yourself in the trap.
You don't
Huh?
think that's a parallel? You don't think that the same logic and justification that goes into you got to understand after 9/11, after
I don't think
9/11,
so.
it was
I don't think so, dog.
after, so you don't, bro. Okay, the same logic that goes into the same logic that goes into creating the image of the dangerous Muslim is the logic that goes into the creating the image, creating the image of the dangerous nigga. There's literally no distinction between the two. And the reason why I'm against it is because if I have to be, hold on, the reason why I'm against it is because if I'm against it in the instance when it happened to my people, I got to be against it when it happened to somebody else, especially when it's coming from the same power.
Man, that's so powerful.
So do you think I actually care about Islam that enslaved millions of Africans?
You answered the question.
Do you really think I have? I'm not talking to you, G. Lacan. Do you really think I have any empathy on Islam? Islam ain't never stopped them from enslaving African people. They right now, yo, they got slaves, right? And they Muslims doing it. Is we making this up? Am I tripping? Did I get beamed up to another world where all of a sudden
that's not what he's saying.
peaceful Muslims? I'm not even
that's not what he's saying.
Nah, listen,
let me finish my point.
I don't disagree with you on that.
Hold on. Let me make my point though. Everybody make a point. Let me make my motherfucking point here. Let me say my cuss word. If you think I'm worried about Muslims that's enslaving Africans right now, it's called the sex trade, the slave trade right now, and they Muslims and they sure as hell ain't Christians. If you think I'm worried about that, see, y'all forgot I was in the Marine Corps. So y'all don't know what it is, right? For somebody to blow the hell up, right? And kill innocent people, innocent Americans. It's just working over there. Y'all tripping right now. I live right here, yo. So I'm an African American, yo. And I was willing to die for this motherfucker. So I ain't necessarily trying to hear none of that, because if somebody come over here and be on y'all ass, the first people y'all gonna call is somebody with some motherfucking guns. Trust me when I tell you this, yo. So whatever it is,
we're not having the same conversation no more now.
Great. I'm just making a point here. I'm just making a point here, yo. So, yo, if you blow up the trade towers in New York City, there's going to be a response that none of us can stop, because you got to. Because next week it be over here. They blow up the water, whatever. Blow up some damn dams. You got to know, if you do that, your whole country might get smashed. You got to know it. And if you know that, then you start saying, well, I don't know if I want to blow up that dam. I'm not quite sure if I want to blow up them damn buildings in America. We might not want to do that. See, that's the mistake that Hamas made. I bet you that shit won't happen again. I'm just saying, yo, it's the way the world works. It's don't hate me, hate the game. It's the world we in. There ain't no stopping this. Ain't no stopping this, bro. I know you feel sorry for it. Ain't no stopping that.
But see, whether or not, it's a question of stopping it, right? I think you have a militarized mind because you was a Marine. It's that you go through a mental process when you get militarized to participate in that army. Like that's what everything you're saying makes sense coming from what it is that, like, again, how you've been socialized. You feel me? That's the main distinction. I can like the
come
reality.
From slaves, Domo. Come from slaves, Domo.
Hold on, but hold
on. The military that was stronger than ours, though, Domo.
Hear me out, though. Hear me out. The reality of what you're saying is true. This is the circumstance. This who has the power, and this is how these situations play out. The issue with that the issue with that is that if we had that same mindset during slavery, we wouldn't have got out of it. Because there was the sentiment. What
mindset?
The mindset of this is what it is, so this is how we gotta what we gotta do.
I don't like that. Nah. Okay. That's the pseudo. You pseudo Jew to me right there. Nah, that's different. Nope.
Okay, so help me understand.
Respect that from the record. It ain't got nothing to do with slavery, yo. We talking about in the world we live in. Since humans got weapons, it's the haves and the have-nots. If you build your stuff, hold on. If you build your position to the point where you can protect your family, or your family might just get took. It's been that way in all continents. There's not a group of human beings that did not have to fight for their survival. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm saying, since the world is real, hold on. Since the world is real, right? We can't float You got to. We can't float. Even if we was to get, let's just say we was to get our own state, yo. Let's say we go ahead and get ourselves our own thing, right? You got to be able to protect it, yo, because you can just be minding your
Wait,
business.
hold on. See, this is the problem. This ain't a general question of protection. Like, this ain't a general question of running a nation or running a community. We literally talking about a specific group and how they chose to run a nation, how they choose to run communities. And the
Who?
idea of
What you talking
white
about?
socialization. We talking about the white nation, the white understanding that we operate
Let's
under in the
talk
United
about
States.
Africa. Let's talk about Africa
Ah,
then.
no.
Why not?
Like, why? Because
I want to talk about all
hold
of
on,
them. Don't just
listen.
pick one point
No,
out.
because
Hey, no.
that's how you
How
lose
about
nuance.
Sudan?
That's how you lose nuance.
I don't want to lose nuance. I want to tell you that people
No, but
do
see,
what
you
they can
take it.
do.
The thing is, we have
Ah, man.
specific details and
Oh.
unique instances that we can
Mhm.
engage in. But if we talk about one group and then say, but what about? But what about?
All
That
right,
means
let's
we
stay right.
lose
Let's
the
stay with
ability.
this. Let's stay with this. Stay over here.
Like,
So what would be
it's
your
2000. We live
so
in 2024.
I
All
know.
the type of shit you talk about, oh, people always had to fight for survival and all. Yeah, that was true in BC time. That was true when niggas didn't understand what electricity was and didn't have homemade computers in their pockets.
Oh man.
That archaic way of understanding how people have
Oh
to
man.
interact was already exposed in enlightenment times and enlightenment ways of thought. We get the world exists in chaos. I understand chaos theory, but
Question.
hold on. All right, what's up?
Question. Did not
What's up?
Russia meddle in the election in America?
Yes, it did.
So they've been waging war, huh?
Yes, I'm not saying they not.
Hold on. Did not a wild group of Muslims blow up the trade centers in America?
Yes,
Are you sure?
yes.
So are you just mad at the response, the amount, or the amount of the response, or what are you mad at? But seriously, like what is the problem? You got to write when somebody,
So
I don't know, that's called even
you asking me what I'm mad
Geneva
at, right?
Convention. No, I'm saying even Geneva Convention, there's rules and regulations to killing, bro. I'm just simply
Yeah,
saying
and
if you got a
Israel is breaking
military, you
all
use
of
it.
them.
You said what?
Israel is breaking all of the rules of engagement. They ain't even doing it right.
Oh, you just switched. You went back to Israel again. I'm not saying. I'm saying. Listen. Yeah,
But
and
no, but
Hamas
when
broke it
you
first,
listen,
though. Did they not? Hold
listen.
on. Did not. Hold on. Did not Hamas break it first? That's all I want to say.
Yes, but Hamas is considered a terrorist organization. Israel is an established nation state.
So then
They
Palestine got a terrorist government then.
Palestine don't really have a government. They have a
They
provisional
do.
government.
No, they
I
don't. They
said they
got.
I said they don't really because the Palestinian people haven't been able to be even focused on developing and growing a government because their land has been repeatedly encroached on by Israel for generations.
And Hamas, obviously.
Yeah,
Hamas took their shit
yeah,
and act
Hamas
like
too.
they act
Hold
and they
on,
act like
yes,
it's their government.
right. So
How that
okay,
sound
Hamas.
though? Somebody
No,
gotta be with this shit though. So you trying to sit here and tell me that
no,
all the men, hold
no.
on, whoa. So all the Palestinian men, right? They just Muslims too. They just sitting around and letting. All right, okay, yo.
Yeah, hold on. Listen,
I don't
listen.
think it's as one sided as you
Hamas
making it.
has.
I
Hold on.
don't think it.
Hamas has power.
I'm starting to feel like I don't know.
Hum,
I'm not
listen,
sure
listen,
if every
listen.
Palestinian don't feel the same way that Hamas feel. I'm not
They've
quite
spoken
sure that it's not some
right,
of them. I think you
but
making
they've
it seem like
already
I don't know.
Palestinian people have already spoken out. That's the point. We've heard them talk about not being in control, not being in power. The reason why Hamas has more
Oh,
resources.
hold on. Say it again though. No, say it again. Say it again. Say it again though,
Because I
Domo.
got
You just made a point.
I said, yeah, Hamas is part of the reason why
No,
they
you
haven't
said
like
you
why
said
Palestinians
Palestinians have already spoken out, right?
right against Hamas and Israel. They spoke out against both of them.
So when
Or
it was peaceful, why they ain't speak out for real? And
it
why they ain't
ain't
say
been
yo get them out of
peaceful.
there?
It
Why you
ain't
ain't
been
say get them?
peaceful.
They could have. So you remember earlier when you made a point. I want to let you know that there are measures and means to get a terrorist government out of your country, bro.
Listen.
Am I wrong?
Okay.
Hold on. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
That don't work because these
It
terrorist
don't work.
organizations. No, they don't. They
Man,
don't.
listen, they
Whatever
got
racism,
Saddam Hussein ass up out of
we've
there,
been
didn't they?
fighting ragtag. The United States of America has been fighting ragtag groups of radical Muslims for generations now. For generations. So if there's been an effective way to stamp out radical Islamic groups in small developing nations, they would have done it already.
That ain't true.
And you can't ignore the fact. You cannot
Yeah,
ignore
all
the
you gotta
fact
do is be a
that,
Democratic government. That's all you gotta do.
well, but the United
You just say
States
we're gonna vote on. We're gonna
listen.
vote on the. Hold on, we're gonna vote on the Democratic president, and then then you're afforded the help of all Democratic governments. Am I just making this up? Am I
Yes,
just
you're
making
making that. Yes,
Ah,
yes,
man,
you're making
that's
that
not
up.
true.
And the reason why you're making it up is because the United States has actively undermined other
Oh,
countries' democracy. So they
now you
haven't.
see. Now we
So they
now
haven't.
okay. Now hold
So
on.
they haven't.
Before
Are
you
you saying that they
listen,
haven't?
Domo. Before you hit us with the trickery, just answer my question honestly, because that's called
Easy. I
trickery.
will.
No,
Easily.
no. I'm saying if you're a Democratic government, yo,
Mm-hmm.
right, and actually doing that thing for real, yo,
Yeah,
they're gonna help, yo. They want that. They need that piece of real estate right there.
that's a true
Israel need
specimen.
the peace. They all need the peace, bro. Everybody
That's a
tired of
true. That's
blowing
a
each
true
other up.
specimen. Look, when you say, listen,
Am I wrong?
it's a
I'm saying, am I
no,
wrong?
yes, you're wrong.
Oh
Yes,
man,
you're wrong.
okay.
And now let me ask you a
They
question.
don't give
Let me
aid to
ask you.
Democrats.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm gonna give you the
Has
one
the
answer you
United
gave me.
States has the United States ever worked to undermine another country's democracy? Yes or no?
I don't know. Please educate me.
Oh my God.
Just educate me. Damn, what
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm
Just
gonna say
educate me.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. They have
Which one?
repeatedly.
Which one? Which one? I'm just asking. I
Fucking
can't
boy with
remember.
Panama. What do you mean?
You mean with the
Venezuela.
dope?
We
With
can
the
go through. We can go through all that. We can go through just in South America.
oh wow.
In South America alone.
Wow.
In South America
Wow.
alone, we could look and see. And that's another reason why when we
Wow.
complain about
Really?
not.
This is when
All
you
right,
did
bro.
that.
All right,
That's
bro.
what
Am I
you
lying?
did.
Am I lying?
You act like the
Am I lying?
America perfect, spotless place, but I'm just saying, can we get back to the topic, or do y'all just want
No,
to
you
get
just threw the shot to make me say, no, I think it's ruthless. I think America is ruthless.
Okay,
Some
well,
of the
thank
most
you.
ruthless.
Me
Hold
too.
on. I think it's one of the most ruthless nations on planet Earth. What the hell that got to do with it? You rather be in the most ruthless nation or the nation about to get smashed out? You tell me.
But that's
Nah, you bugging. You bugging. Like,
I'm not bugging. I'm saying
no,
what don't
you
nobody want to
bugging.
say. No,
Because they
hold on.
ruthless to you.
No,
The same ruthless
let me.
nation is ruthless to you.
Okay, no, ain't ruthless
As a
to you.
black man.
Domo.
Go ahead.
See, now you
Go
splitting hairs now.
ahead.
See, you might be talking to the wrong guy here. Hold on, because I ain't never listened to the rules and regulations, so I don't even know about all that you talking about. I ain't never been scared to go to prison. If I can't work and make it, I'd surely steal and take it, if that's what it's got to be. So I don't know about all that. I don't listen to the rule, all the rules you think that you govern by and got the black man. I'm walking right past all that, yo. If it's something I need to get, I'm gonna
Who's
get that. Let me
talking
make my
about
point.
rules?
You just said that they've been ruthless against me and you. I'm saying it was ruthless to our ancestors, yo. Straight ruthless. And I'm saying you had heroes that stepped up, yo, that fought that changed that directions of their ruthlessness. Am I just wrong? Are you just trying to say you still in the 60s? Okay.
And no, those heroes. Hold on. Those heroes.
Ruthless in the 60s.
Yes, and those heroes have informed how I understand the United States government and how it operates and its military today. Those same heroes that stood up against that ruthlessness would listen to you right now and be like, boy, you sound foolish.
No, nigga, but what? I sound foolish?
Yes.
Oh, stop it. Would you go in the Marine Corps? Would you sign up for the Marine Corps? Would you tell your kids to sign up for the
I would never tell my child to join the United States military. For what?
Thank you. There you have
what?
it. Because there's no need for the United States military, is it? See, I like to live in the real world. See, y'all out there playing. Bro, I'm not gonna play. Hold on, whoa. Nah. Nope, I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play. I'm not. No. We're not gonna play this, right? Either you're a black American or you're not. right? There's a couple
Yes,
things.
a black American.
There's a couple things it's got to be a black American and African American. First of all, you got to understand the oppression that was exacted against you. Second point is you got to understand how ruthless these people was. Then you got to understand how people stood up and gave their life to change the course of that ruthlessness. And that occurred. You sitting there thinking, nah, they ain't do it. I'm sitting there saying, yeah, we did curve that. And I think we did a damn good job. And I think we got opportunities to do what it is we need to do now. See, I'm thinking that we can change stuff. I'm thinking that even maybe, Mr. Dobo, that we can push for some of the things that you talking about. See, that's how confident I am in Black Americans, bro. But you got to be able to protect where you live at, though, bro. Everything can't be that way. Like you
That's a
can't
hell of a
say
straw man. That's a
it's
hell of
not
a
a
straw
no.
man.
I'm making a no. I'm trying to tell you, that you can't. The position if the world was the way you putting it in, if that's how the world gonna be, then what? Then what do we do, Domo? What would you have us to do, Domo? All jokes aside, let me hear brief
Create a new world.
synopsis.
Create a new world.
Thank you.
Create a new world.
I thought it was that.
Change,
That's a good one.
change the way that we. I mean, because you got to understand, them leaders that you talk about that risk their lives, they risk their lives for a new world. They fought to create a new world, a new America. They fought for us to change the way that we were socialized and rise above the way that America tells us to understand ourselves. That's what they did. So why would we stop doing it?
You
Because
know,
they
don't
did the
do
work.
this shit, right? Like,
Yeah, he won't change. He
do
won't
this
make a new world. Yeah, some shit he
you
could
ain't
never
asked him
do.
nothing. He know he's prepared for every question.
Yeah, I already
Just
know
say
that.
he's
Right, he
prepared for
just
every
said it.
question. Right? He do
Demilitarized.
this shit for real.
Yeah, he do it for real. And I see where you at, Domo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got us living with no
Yeah.
harmony in the middle of nowhere,
He
floating.
no
I got
joke,
you,
man.
Domo. Yeah, I got you, Domo. I hear you. You rocking.
Nah, I like it. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I like
I
that
like that.
conversation.
That's deep.
Mhm.
That niggas risk their life for a new world, huh? That's
New
what they
world,
do.
yo. I'm with you. I hear you, yo. I hear you, Domo. Go ahead, Miss Tiff.
I
Since
was
you in with the conversation.
saying,
Since you
That's
with
what
the
I
new
am.
world too.
That's what I am since the day. That's what our
I,
ancestors
I,
did.
I knew it was
I
something you was
knew
fighting for.
the diversion was gonna be about 2 hours. 2 hours ago.
There wasn't no actual diversion. We back in politics.
That's why I
My
finished my
my fault.
No,
No, Domo, we was actually Domo. Hey, Domo. Actually, this actually fits into the whole conversation because at the end of the day, you need to vote with somebody that's gonna help usher in that new world.
Oh no. Well, that's why
Am I wrong?
black man is
Yeah. Hey. Yes, sir.
Am
Yes,
I wrong,
sir.
Domo? Am I
What-
wrong? You want to get people closer
mate.
that will fit help usher in them types of policies. Am I wrong, Domo? I know I ain't tripping.
Nah, not at all. That's exactly the point.
Right, that's why I
And
wanted to have a conversation, Miss Tiff. I know how to make this thing spicy. We was in this motherfucker having a good, and I know Domo love this type of conversation. He need to fight. He need to sword fight some damn time. Shit, hell, can't get off easy. Shit, yeah, the nigga had to answer everything. And I asked that last question.
Oh man.
What is it? He said a brand new world. I'm like, you got me, bro, on that one.
And so
Go ahead, Miss Tiff. What
that's
would you like
why
to take it
she needs to
delicately?
select the black male running mate. Boy,
Yeah, don't pick.
that's a bold move.
You need the guy who father who uncle is Leonard Jeffries.
No, Westmore.
Oh, no, what you think, Domo? I think the
Black
Leonard
dude,
Jeffries
cool.
bloodline be good for the
Yeah,
dream you talking about.
You're
yo.
not even listening. The other contender is another black man. His name is Westmore. He's the governor of Maryland, your home state.
I know, but he ain't got the black algae in him.
You don't
The
need
black algae gonna hold make that new world. What you talking
We
about,
don't
Mister?
need that.
Yes, we do. You ain't Domo. His whole fighting for that. Burn all the tanks, burn all the military equipment. Let everybody in, and we good. All right, I'm with you. I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying, the baby do what you doing right now to go get in your car, yo. You gonna have to kill some people, yo. You gonna have to blow up some shit. You gonna have to undermine some shit. That's what it is. I thought y'all knew what it was. Y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know. Every time you take a bite of that nice sandwich, yo, from Wendy's somewhere, or go to your nice garden markets, your Hello Fresh and all that. Yeah, that came some blood behind that. Y'all didn't know that? I thought y'all knew that.
Nah, without a doubt. I mean, we
Same
not
way
gonna
with
we
the
not gonna
Egyptians. Egyptians had to kill people to get their lifestyle. That is what it is. It's called imperialists. I mean, what? I mean, come on, yo. I get it. I ain't mad at y'all. I'm with y'all. I just wanted to bring the real shit in there. Hell, yeah. I know y'all don't think we floating around infrastructure chilling because we nice guys. I know that. Shit. Nice guys finish last in the planet we on, yo. So that's all I'm saying, yo. Go ahead.
All right. Could
So
Maryland?
Westmore.
What do you think of Westmore? I'm just gonna read
I
this.
think I think Westmore will be cool because I feel like even though he's not as known or as connected as somebody like Hakeem Jeffries, he recently got a real big boost in popularity from that bridge incident that happened in Baltimore
Mm-hmm.
because the mayor of Baltimore, that brother was he was being called the DEI mayor and all of that type of shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the type of unity that they was able to show, like Westmore, like the photo ops that they was able to develop, pushing back against that narrative. I think that would be beneficial in that instance because like that's the DEI the DEI conversation is like the new level of the culture war, and
Right.
then now it's all these conversations about whether or not black people are qualified, and so I feel like for him to be like the first black governor of Maryland, he has the type of resume that could show how that these DEI conversations are always situated around trying to undermine intelligent, qualified black people. You know what I mean? And so, you know, with him being a part of that campaign, I think that could work. I think that could work.
Can I jump in real quick, Unc?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Well, you thank you for letting me come back on. I agree with Miss Tiff. I hope she does pick Westmore. But what we have to understand is what we as black people have to start understanding is these decisions are made by people you'll never hear about. She'll pick whoever she's told to pick.
Mm.
Person is not going to go on CNN. They're not going to go on MSNBC and tell the whole world what they're going to do. No, she'll get a call. That's just
I mean, yeah, that's
she's
kind of
just
what
running for it.
Biden got a call too, though. To be fair, they told they the numbers wasn't bearing out. They said at this point she could do a better job than you can. So I would imagine that she would get a call.
Got a call from COVID.
She would get a call from the party after seeing who would yield the best numbers.
It's not about party. It's about power. These global elites, they only care about power.
Well,
Democrats and
He
Republicans.
told you. He rocking with Domo.
okay,
You
bad
hit him.
Andre. Just
Go ahead, get on with it.
using the
Global
logic
elite.
that Biden got the calls. He had to be set down. He had to be told that the numbers weren't bearing out. It didn't look like he was going to win. You agree?
I agree.
Okay, so do you think that the same would hold true for Kamala? They're gonna do the numbers and see who's gonna fare best. Unless we're gonna say that this could be a thing. Maybe the Democrats want him to win too. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to win. I don't know. But I
They
would just
don't want to. I don't think they want to win. I think they actually want to lose, and they're planning for 2028 and beyond.
I mean, you might be right. I mean, I feel like it's too little, too late, personally, and it's gonna be hard beating Trump. So I think that if you're gonna do it, you gotta definitely think out of the box. You gotta put in a wild card because that's what he did. So
If she picks Westmore, if she picks Westmore, Trump will get 415 electoral votes,
Mm.
mm,
and that's at the low end.
mm. Well, you only need
I
how
mean, we're
much?
talking about a woman that was polling fourth in her
Right,
home state.
right.
So you can
I
forget
I
about Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan,
I,
Wisconsin.
I think
That's
we
a wrap for those
underestimate.
states.
I think we underestimate the unpopularity of Donald Trump,
Yeah.
and and the reason why I say that
You
is
mean a
because
man who
like
got 70 million votes and was almost killed last week? He's
and
unpopular? Okay.
yeah yeah hold on. He's so unpopular that he was almost killed by a member of his own party.
Oh wow.
He's
Oh,
that unpopular.
no.
Yes. So like yeah, it's
I
a
wish
reason
I had
You
a
because
can't
thousand.
say, dude, you
like
can't say someone who got
I'm
70 million votes is unpopular. That's
yeah,
CNN talking.
Joe Biden like see this it's funny when people say that because he lost. He got 70 million votes and still got blown out. How much did
He
old
did
Joe
not get
Biden
blown
get?
out. He
How
didn't
much
get
did how
blown
much
out. And if you
how
want to
much
be,
did
and if you
hold on?
want to, if you
Did he
want
win
to,
or lose? Did he win or
he
lose? He
lost,
got
but
that
it
many
wasn't a
votes and
blowout.
lost. He got that
And
many votes and lost.
you can't tell
So that
me.
means Joe Biden. Hold on. So that means that Joe Biden got more. If Trump was popular, he wouldn't have lost. If people wanted Donald Trump and he had the hearts of the masses, Joe Biden would have never been president. Let's like it.
I can make
This
the
is
argument that
Donald,
Trump did in fact win.
but Trump didn't win. And every
I
Supreme
can
Court
make an
case,
argument that he did win.
yes, and that argument has been proven false in every single court case that Donald Trump brought it up in.
But why did he
So,
lose
so
those
you
court cases?
because there was no evidence of the type of fraud that Donald
No,
Trump was
that's not
alleged.
why he lost. That's not what they said. They
What are
lost
you talking?
because they said the people who filed the
So
cases
so so
didn't
let's
have.
let's be honest about what just happened.
You
You
gotta let him
literally
finish his
first
statement
hold
though.
on.
Let him finish his
No,
statement
hold
though.
on, no. Let me say this. Let
No,
me say
you
this.
cut
Let me
him in
say
the
this.
middle of talking
No,
though.
hold on, because let's pay attention what just happened.
I know
The
you gotta let
man
the man
He's
finish
already
getting
though.
very
hold
emotional.
on, hold on, hold on,
No,
hold on,
Domo,
hold
you
on.
gotta let him finish though,
Let,
He's
let
Domo.
me let me say this though. Let me just say this real quick. Let me just say
Domo,
this
you
real
gotta
quick.
calm down,
The,
yo. The new
I'm not
world,
hype.
remember we
I'm
coming.
literally saying
The man didn't finish his statement. Let him
let
finish
me
his
just
statement.
let me just make this let me just say this and then he can
In the
continue.
middle of him
come
talking?
on, y'all.
Yes, because the
What is this
man
stuff?
already admitted. Hold on, the man already admitted that Donald
You
Trump
ain't playing
lost,
fair
and
too?
now he's turning around and saying I can make an argument that he didn't. What is
I don't know.
what is the point of that conversation if
I don't
if
know. I
we
just want
started
to
the
hear it.
conversation saying that we know that he lost the election because he hasn't been president for 4 years? Every court case that he had to say that he won, he lost. What are we doing? Like, why are
Let the
we having
man
an
finish his
argument
statement. We're not
about just some?
arguing. Just let him finish his statement. I just want to hear.
Yeah, because
Simple
you
me.
said that he lost because there was no evidence. That's not why he lost. Those cases got thrown out because they said the people that brought him didn't have standing. So that's not the same thing as Trump
In order
losing.
to listen, I work in law. In order to have standing, it's evidence based. What is your standing based off of?
Yeah.
What
See,
is
I
your
just wanted to
standing
hear that
based off
Domo.
of?
See, I just wanted to hear that Domo.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like this, but I knew where this was going, and
I know
it's
we wanted to
pointless.
hear it. You know where it's
He,
going because you working law. We wanted to hear it. Now we heard it.
he
You got it. It was a good
if
one. Whatever the hell it
if
was, it was a good one.
if we're saying that all these people love Donald Trump, he would have never lost the election. In what world did somebody say, "Yo, we scored 120 points that game"? They was like, "Yeah, but the other team scored 140."
Yeah, got you.
What are we doing? Like I'm telling you, I was having this conversation earlier. I don't know. I guess it's Donald Trump's celebrity stature that makes it to where people do mental gymnastics to try to make the stuff that he does and says make sense.
Yeah, that's Gila Khan.
Domo. Yeah, yeah. Nah, hold on. Domo,
Uh-oh.
I'll ask you a very a question that I was shocked that you your answer. He asked you, would you have your kids in the military? You said no. Why you said no?
Because I wouldn't want my child in the military.
I mean, are you American?
Yeah, I'm American.
And you participate in
Everything.
everything, right?
Driving down the
Yeah,
road right
yeah.
now with nice, clean roads, having
In the
fun.
political, I just want to hear your I mean, if you participate and you seem like you got knowledge in this in this politics, why wouldn't you want to serve, have your children serve as a member of this
It really
country
wouldn't
you
be.
love?
It really wouldn't be no point in me explaining it to you because you wouldn't understand
Okay.
the logic.
I would understand it. I get it.
Yeah, nah, because
Okay.
Ain't a lot of
I
money.
can't
I mean,
because
you
I
don't
could
got to
tell
answer.
because like I could tell you, but then
Right.
the place that you would try to take it, I ain't really
No,
especially when
I
we
ain't
talk about
taking it
my city
nowhere,
specifically.
fam.
I
For
mean,
real, I'm
because
not.
look,
I'm
because
not
I'll say
trying to
this,
do that.
I'll put it in a quick sentence for you.
Okay.
I don't believe that the American military serves the interest of American citizens. It serves the interest of capitalist entities in the United States. And so I don't want my son risking his life for the
Capital?
interests of
You said
corporations
You said
for
capital?
the it serves the interest of capitalist entities. Yes,
Okay.
capitalist structures.
I got
They and so
Okay.
I don't want my
All right.
son risking his life under the propaganda of we're doing this for the good old US of A, and then it's really for the interest of the billionaires that are always messing over the American worker in the first place.
I can
So
understand that. Well, why wouldn't I
yeah.
understand that? That's a good explanation. Okay.
Okay, well my
All right.
apologies for calling
Every
him a
tank
racist.
is
Yeah.
just directed at every tank, not for a little bit of safety
Nah,
against China and Iran and
nah.
Russia. No, so it's
I
all a
read.
game. It's all a game.
Yeah, for sure. That's it. I
So
listen.
I
I
want to make sure.
study
I just want to make
Hold on,
sure.
I study politics. The
I
first thing
got
I
you.
say is that it's a game.
I got you. So
Politics is a
Russia
question
playing
of
the
who
game.
gets
I
what.
just want to make sure Russia playing the
Yes, Russia's
game,
playing the game.
China
Yes,
playing
Russia's
the
playing the
game,
game.
and
Yes,
Iran trying to get in the game.
Iran in the
Well,
game.
we all
They got
got
nuclear
these.
weapons. They in the
Yes, they're in
game.
the game, but they not. Nobody's really gonna use none of that shit. They're just trying to hold sway over the people, make the people in fear. Basically, each army got its own country in fear of it. I hear you, Domo.
But you also got
I
to
just want to hear
understand.
you, Domo. I got you. I'm starting to catch up to your fastball now. I get
No,
it.
no. Sometimes I be one.
Okay.
Sometimes I be wondering. Or sometimes when you be saying something, I think you been playing with us. So I believe that you really act
Man,
like
he
you
just
naive, like you
what?
naive about certain things. You know what
Man,
I'm saying?
I am naive. I thought armies was built. I seen World War I and World War II. Yo, they was really getting it in. And I'm saying that possibility ain't changed. We looking at Ukraine right now fighting against Russia. That's really going down. It's really happening. Yeah, that's really, I mean, yeah, of course there's some politics in every damn thing you do, right? But I'm saying every tank is for that. I don't know, Domo. That's a wild stretch right there. I can agree with some of the political things that armies do, right? Or secret service, whatever you want. I can agree to that. Right? And it's always about resources. That's the ground level right there. Control the resources, right? Right. And you just saying it's just for the billionaires. All right. Okay. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Everybody
there is a person that's running for president that agrees with Domo, and he's pretty much said the same thing you said, Domo. That's Trump.
Donald Trump.
He
Donald
said
Trump.
instead of no, seriously, he said instead of spending billions of dollars to the Ukraine, let's invest that money in the inner cities.
But
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump don't even invest the money that we have in inner cities. Like y'all need to stop listening to propaganda. Like for real.
What?
But
What you
this
say?
whole
I
thing
am.
is propaganda, though. Domo, all
Yeah,
this
it's
stuff
all
is
propaganda.
propaganda.
It
Hey,
is.
but Domo, but what's the reason you think Trump gonna be our next president? Since Biden was a better president than Trump, why you think he's gonna be the next president?
No, he's right about that. He's
because
definitely.
because Joe Biden dropped out.
Why you think he gonna beat the Democrat in this election?
He not. He not
Oh,
gonna
you
win.
don't think so?
No,
Nah,
he
I mean
already lost.
you gotta understand. We're dealing with an unprecedented scenario in American politics.
Mhm.
Because
Donald
he got
Trump is
shot.
gonna be able to. Donald Trump is forget him getting shot. It was Joe Biden dropping out because I feel like based on it's Dr. Lippman. I keep forgetting his first name, but
Mhm.
he has a kind of like a rubric that kind of explains what allows him to predict who's going to win the next election. And regardless of the mainstream propaganda and conversation,
Who gonna win?
when he predicted that Trump was going to beat Hillary, he did. When he predicted Biden was going to beat Trump, he did. And he was predicting that Biden was going to beat Trump again, right? So if we look at it from a political scientist standpoint, Joe Biden had a path to victory. The problem is that our perception and popularity and social media and
Yeah.
media
Yeah, faked it
determine
out.
so much. Right, like for example, Joe Biden has a great economy, but if you poll most people will say that this economy is trash.
Yeah.
With that, we have to ask the question: where's that disconnect happening? Even Fox News brags about Biden's job numbers for the last 2-3 years. They couldn't help it. They had to be like, yeah, we're bypassing. They're far exceeding expectations. These numbers are great. So why is it
So
that people still think that it was a bad economy? It's a
so
disconnect between what's actually happening in politics and the propaganda that we spend our time talking about. Well, they said this. I don't care what they said. What was the action? When they were involved, what did they influence? That's what I care about.
So
So
you
Donald
say,
Trump said, "Oh, go ahead."
so you think CNN, MSNBC are trying to help Donald Trump win the election?
They helped him win it the first time. They helped the
So
MSNBC, like Donald Trump. They already did the studies. Donald Trump got billions of dollars of free advertisement from cable news networks. Billions. Like think about it. With the Hillary Clinton email conversation wasn't proliferated just by Fox News. It was everybody was talking about it repeatedly. And this is what I say was dangerous about democratic politics and democratic media is liberals cannibalize each other. They eat each other alive. Liberals ain't supportive of other liberals. They rather there's too many factions inside of the Democratic Party to allow for the type of unison that you see with Republicans. Like
yeah, I
most
kind of agree with
Republicans
you on
don't,
that one
most
because a
Republicans don't
Republican
think
can run again. Yep, they can run
most
several times. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say most Republicans don't think that Trump is all that great. He's just closer to what they want than the Democrat. That's the like really even Trump is unpopular amongst amongst other conservatives, even the traditional conservatives that's willing to vote for him. Like a lot of them, like those felonies that had a big impact on Donald Trump and his popularity in his party. Everybody's not saying that it's fake and they just out to get him. Those are just the loudest voices. But the reason what confuses this conversation though is that they did a poll that showed that most people that's not really tapped into what's actually happening are Trump supporters. Are they more lenient towards Trump? The
Yeah,
problem with that,
Oh,
I get it.
that's
I get that
biased.
point.
That's biased.
No. I get what he's saying.
That's biased.
He's saying that you got to really be tapped in because the fluff is wild. The game is played real wild.
and when I say not tapped in, I'm not saying they ain't with it. I'm saying they polled people and they checked their frequency for how much they listen to cable news. How much do you listen to talk radio? How much do you know what I'm saying? Like how much political
Listen to
information
it
do
a
you
lot. They listen
consume?
to it a lot.
Right. And the
But that's a
people
good
that and the
thing,
people
though,
that right, but the people that don't listen to a lot support Trump more. But the
That's a
problem
good
with that,
thing.
hold on, let me finish though. The problem with that base though is they're not active voters. Some of them vote, some of them don't, but they're not consistent. You can't rely on that voting base. So right now, it's all of these people on the internet saying we support Trump. How many of those people are actually registered voters? Because I did my own little experiment, and every time I got on a panel with a nigga or got on a panel with somebody, and they was talking about how much they support Trump, first question I asked them is, did you vote for him? Are you a registered voter? Do you plan on voting? And the answer was overwhelmingly no. Most of the people I asked that question was, nah, I ain't vote, but I mean, I think he'll still do better. And it's like,
So
all
who
right,
you
well,
think? So who you feel winning this election? The
I mean,
Democrats?
right now, because of the uncertainty, Donald Trump has the edge.
Okay.
Right now,
So
he has the edge. But that's because it's like a perfect storm. The situation, like he almost got assassinated, and his opponent just dropped out.
okay. So the new president is Donald Trump, right?
Nah, nigga, because it ain't November. Like we'll see when the ballots get cast. Talk to me then. Why would we say that now? Joe Biden is still your president. Right now,
And
Joe
my
Biden is
president, he
still your
dropped out.
president. No,
He dropped out.
Hold on, no. He dropped out of the race. He didn't drop out of the job. He still has the job
So,
until 2025.
oh my God. Okay. All right.
I have a question. Does anybody think that the policies of the Democrats have been good for Black America for the past 60
Hell
years?
no. Hell no.
Miss Tiff, don't tap out now. We on topic. Don't tap out now. We on topic, Miss Tiff.
I think the Democratic policies have been better than the conservative policies.
Well, that's but
Which
99%
ones?
of oh my
Which
God.
one's Domo?
We can talk
Which
about
one?
we can talk about the many initiatives
Specifically for Black people. Specifically
yeah, we can talk about we can talk about the many.
Real quick, Domo. I know you ain't talking about some good policies. We're under duress based off what you just said for the last 45 minutes arguing with me.
I said comparatively speaking, Democratic policies are better
There
than
you
Republican
go.
policies.
There you go.
Comparatively,
I want to
comparatively
hear this.
speaking.
So
So
you're a
explain
Democrat?
for
Yo,
black
hold on.
people.
You're a Democrat, don't Domo?
I am not a Democrat. No, I am not.
What you say you was?
They're gonna say
I'm
independent.
black. I'm
You
black.
black?
My politics is blackness.
Domo. So tell
Yeah,
me.
So
well, hold
what
on. And where do
democratic
I cast
policies
that
have been
vote at?
better?
Come election time, where do I cast that vote?
Now you do understand that the
So who you have us to
political
vote based off all what you know?
They're gonna
Where do
say
we cast
independent.
our vote? Hold on, man. Where do we cast our vote?
you cast your vote
Mm-hmm.
for the person whose politics reflect what you want your community to look like.
Now I'm asking you, who you voting for? Who you want us to vote? Who you think we should vote for? Based off your understanding of the political world and all that. Who should we vote for?
You talking about in terms of the presidency?
Yeah.
In this instance, the person is not Donald Trump.
Okay. So
In this
you want
instance.
so whoever
Yeah.
anybody
So
but
we
Donald
going
Trump.
what policies though, Domo?
What do you we talking about like local policies? We could talk
No. We're talking about national politics for black people.
yeah, like the
That-
Inflation Reduction Act. The way that
That's
the
for
way that it
only for
cap.
black people.
No, okay, first of all, that I really need like a more politically mature approach. If
Oh
you
my God.
Okay.
understand
Well,
politics, hold on,
let me ask you a question then, Domo.
Don't
hold
cut
Gay
him off.
on,
rights.
Don't
hold
cut him
on,
off.
For
Don't cut
gay
him
rights.
off. Don't cut
hold
him
on.
off. Call him
When you
Mr.
ask, when you
Calling
like
Miss Tiffany.
literally, when you ask
Uh-huh.
what policies have people passed specifically for black people, you have to
Yes, sir.
understand
Mm-hmm.
the constitutional question. All right.
Okay.
It's unconstitutional to create a law that says this thing benefits these people.
What?
That's
That's
unconstitutional.
incorrect. That's incorrect.
That's
You're
unconstitutional.
100%.
Domo.
You're
Okay.
100% incorrect, Domo. The
Okay.
13th
What?
Amendment, the 14th Amendment, and the 15th Amendment, and Congress also has the express power to
Watch
enforce
this.
those three amendments by
Watch
passing
this.
proper
So
legislation.
why was affirmative action just ruled unconstitutional by the Supreme Court?
Because believe it or not, did you read the case, Domo?
I'm answer it. Why was it?
No,
Why was
did you? But
affirmative action ruled?
did you read? I'm asking. Did you
Why
read the
was
case?
you're asking? You're
I'm going to
answering my
answer.
question with a
Did you read the
question.
case? Did you read the
You're
case? Have you read
answering
the
my
case?
question with a question. Why was affirmative action ruled unconstitutional?
Because they said that the people that brought the suit, Students for Fair Admissions Incorporated, their argument, if they didn't rule in favor for them, they would run the risk of overturning Brown v. Board. And if they overturned Brown v. Board, they would have to go back to the Plessy v. Ferguson days.
Under what
And they
principle? Hold on.
specific,
Under
Oh no,
what
you say let him
constitutional
explain.
principles?
Let him explain.
Watch this. Okay, go ahead.
and they said that they had to rule in favor of them because this country could never go back to those days. And technically, in the case, if you read it, if you read the opinion, which I'm assuming you did, as I did, they explained all of this, why they had to rule in favor for Students for Fair Admissions Incorporated.
Okay, what amendment did it violate that would send us back to board v.
I
education?
told you it was a 14th Amendment case, Domo.
Now, specifically, what that says is that creating a law to disadvantage or advantage one particular group is unconstitutional. I'm not understanding like what's the whole Civil Rights Act,
Domo, Domo,
the
if you
whole Civil Rights
Domo,
Act
if
was
you
situated around this exact argument. What are we talking
Domo,
about?
if you really work in law, and I have no reason to doubt that you do because that's what you said, you know that there are laws that were meant to correct a past injustice, which the Supreme
Yes.
Court has said is constitutional.
Well, hold on. Correcting a past injustice and creating legislation that says black people can do this and not any other group of people is unconstitutional. Or black people should
Of
benefit from
course they
this.
won't. Of course they're not going to use the word black.
Then okay. So then, in what under when we say well, what law did they create specifically for black people? and I say the
Who
Inflation
is the
Reduction Act.
13th Amendment for? Who is the 13th Amendment for,
I'm not
Domo?
listen. We're not playing trivia games.
Who is that for?
We're not playing trivia
Was that
games.
not for
The
black
point,
people,
the,
or
the
was
point
it?
that I'm,
Or wasn't
the,
it?
it was for the wording is for everybody. That's why affirmative action, even though they argued that it was for black people, even though black people were the image of affirmative action, white
See,
women
you're trying to
benefited from
argue.
affirmative. Let me
You're
finish.
trying.
Let me
You're
finish.
trying to
You ain't
argue
hear
for
what
Let him
I'm. No,
me.
no,
finish.
no,
Let
no,
me
no,
finish.
no.
I want to hear both
You,
sides. Let him finish.
yeah, because you literally saying what I'm trying to say, and I'm in the middle of saying it. The black people were the face of affirmative action. Black people were the image of affirmative action. But who benefited from affirmative action more? White women, Asian
Hmm.
kids.
Right.
Okay, so that means that when they pass legislation, that legislation has to be made beneficial for everybody.
Right, right. That's true. I mean, do you have an example where it was otherwise, Bam
Right,
Ombre?
right
I
now, you
just
have
told you the
conservative.
13th
Hold on,
Amendment.
Oh,
let
sorry.
me. Right now, you have conservative groups that are suing black business funds. They're suing. They're suing to say that these federal funds are being specifically used for black people, and that's unconstitutional. Like
How
it's
about how about
the biggest
Domo,
case
how
right
about
now
the
is that
Asian bill?
it's like this black women's business grant or whatever. Like they're literally saying, yeah, that's unconstitutional because y'all only making that available for black women.
Right. I mean, they did that. It happened during COVID when there were certain grants handed out, especially the revitalization. White males is fighting. They fighting tooth and nail. So basically, they put everybody to the front of the line except white heterosexual men, and
Okay.
it just took two white men to take that thing to the Supreme Court. It stopped them funds. So
How,
for
how about gay?
let me finish talking to the client. So
I
yeah,
think you like me.
there's certain things that if people have a loophole for it, they're gonna take advantage of it. But yeah, that affirmative action I think it was a perfect example. As we see, that has been rescinded, and even with DEI, which I think is a separate show, it deserves its own show. Even though DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion for everyone that's not a heterosexual white male, there's a lot of people. It tends to always be the focus is on race. And if somebody of a particular race is in a position, it's because of DEI. And that's just not even what it's about, but that's how it's being branded by, I guess the right. So outside of the 13th Amendment, and I'm not astute in the Constitution like that, but I'm sure there's some loopholes in that. Is there anything else besides that, Bad Ombre, that you feel like was specific? Oh, you said the
I
Asian bill.
just told
I
you. No,
forgot.
Brown v.
What
Board. That
about the
was
It was
Asian?
no, it
Brown v.
wasn't.
Board.
It wasn't the Asian bill though. It was the anti-hate crime bill.
Gay marriage is what? Is
What?
that a bill, Pat? No. I'm just.
That's
I don't know.
I forgot the name of the case. That was some weirdo in Texas
Okay.
who was
For the
challenging the sodomy
It
laws.
wasn't. It wasn't
for gay for
actually
gay,
the Asian bill. It was the anti-hate crime bill. Am I right or wrong, Domo, with that one?
No, you 100% right. And another point I was gonna make is the only people who champion hate crime laws are Democrats. Republicans do not give a
And
fuck
the
about
other,
hate crime laws.
That's true. They don't.
I wanted to answer Tip's question. The other legislation that was passed, well, it wasn't legislation, the case that was for black people, I just said it was Brown v. Board, 1954.
No, but that wasn't like black people were the centerpiece. But the point that they was making is that it's unconstitutional to have segregation because it hurts a group of citizens, black people.
Yeah, but
They say,
what was the effect of Brown?
what do you desegregation?
No, that wasn't the effect. The effect was to overturn Plessy v. Ferguson.
No, the purpose was to overturn Plessy v. Ferguson. The effect was desegregation. Come on, bro. Because Plessy versus Ferguson legalized segregation. So if you overturn segregation, it's called desegregation. What are we doing?
so Domo. So you really don't think I see like Sharif, what's his name? The FBA, whatever. Was a foundational black
Tariq
uh,
Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed.
yeah, sure, yeah. So
Oh my God.
he believed that they will have reparation and stuff like. Do you believe that they will pass the reparation bill for African American in this country?
Nah, hell no. I don't think they'll never pass reparations. Like not like money reparations. Yeah, they'll do some. I think they'll do some neoliberals. There's some neoliberal shit and like uh invest in some areas, like do the opportunity zone type thing. But in terms of just giving black people checks, I don't think that would ever happen. Not because I don't think they should. 'Cause I definitely think we should. We do deserve reparations. But I think that the way our government is set up. Like hell no, it's not. There's not enough. Like reparations is a progressive, leftist, liberal position. And it ain't enough. It ain't enough people that's leftist enough. It ain't enough people that's progressive enough to actively, you know what I'm saying, advocate on that level. I think local reparations is possible. I think communities could provide. I mean, not even I think we've seen communities and cities provide reparations for different circumstances, like we saw in Florida, like what we saw in like Evanston, Chicago. They've had forms of reparations. Like in Chicago, they gave reparations for people that were I think they were like pushed out of the community. You know what I'm saying? Like they had
Correct.
their homes taken shit like that. So those type of reparations I think is possible, and we've seen that happen. But the idea that the federal government will pull a bunch of money and give it to black people for slavery and for anything else, I think that'll never happen.
They didn't give it for Tulsa. For those Survivor Tulsa,
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
they just lost
But
they
they
just
said
lost
that
their
it
court
was
case.
kind of ridiculous. Yeah, they said that what they were offering, what it was asking for was really really ridiculous. Or something. That's what I heard. I didn't really dive deep into it, but that's what the opposition was saying. With those who was asking for reparation was saying some ridiculous number or something like that. I didn't really dive into it. Are you familiar why they turned it down? I mean, why it was turned down?
Nah, I mean once I found out that they ain't get it, like I spent 10 years in Oklahoma, so I know the politics of Oklahoma. And I kind of knew that was going nowhere fast, and especially with the Supreme Court that we have now, we don't have the type of court that's amenable to things like reparations. So
Okay.
I kind of just chalked it up as like that's Oklahoma politics.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I will say this: if we taking it back to policy, I think that you have a better chance of creating favorable policies that have a greater impact on black communities positively with Democrats than you do with conservatives. I'll say that for sure.
But hey, but it's
Like,
conservative. I like the concept of conservative. Being independent, independently. I mean, this welfare state. I mean, that's not. No man want to be on no welfare or nothing like that, man. They about what I'm saying, the family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. I mean, the Democrat just babysat throwing those welfare checks. Those I mean, it really don't. It just make
but
people
that's what I'm
lazier.
saying. That's propaganda, right? That's propaganda. Because, like, for example, when GM got bailed out, when JP Morgan Chase got bailed out, when all these government
Who was president
bailouts
at
took
that
place.
time? Who was president at that time?
No, bro, hold
No,
on.
no, no,
Like,
no. Answer the question.
bro, no, I don't have to. 'Cause I'm critical of Obama too. I
Okay,
don't
thank you.
like, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like we got to stop having this like dialectical approach to if I bring up something, it's like, oh, was it a Democrat or they both suck generally. But if we're talking about comparatively, I'm willing to argue that one of them sucks more comparatively. Right. So the like Obama's just as much of a capitalist. He was the drone strike president. He was the deportation president. He was all of that. Like the criticism remained the same. But the point that I'm making about bailouts is corporate bailouts are welfare. Corporate bailouts is an example of a corporation failing at being a productive capitalist entity, and instead of letting that business fail as it should, as capitalism argues it should, they give it the taxpayers' money in order for them to still keep their same CEO salaries while they lay off millions of workers. But
Yeah.
they
Okay.
get raises. Like, that's welfare. But for whatever reason, when we talk about welfare, we shitting on poor people. I don't
No, it's
understand
not
that.
really about shit. Yeah, it's not really about shit. You know, it should be a time frame. You know, like 6 months top. But you see them, you know, being there 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years on that welfare, man.
Because some people need it. And what do you mean men don't want to be on? What is it? What do you mean by that? I just
What
want to
about man being on welfare? I mean, you ain't a man if you're on welfare. How you gonna
really.
argue with me? Hell, you gonna argue me over that? Come on now.
Well, I
You
think that
will you want to be with a man on welfare? Come on,
that is not the
stop
point.
that. It is the
I'm
point.
gonna mute you because I'm not gonna be hollering. It's too
Yeah,
late.
you always gonna mute me.
Okay, so I think if we pull the stats on, I'm just gonna take a wild guess that if
Yeah,
we pull the stats on homelessness across America,
white people.
I think it's gonna be more males that are homeless. If I'm wrong, anybody on the panel, please, get me straight. So that says to me that there are a lot of men out there that probably could use some help, and some of them probably have so much pride that they won't even seek the help that's available to them. So thus, this is why we have large populations of men who are homeless. So
Okay.
welfare is not just one thing. It's a collection of things. It could be getting supplemental funds so you can eat.
Okay.
And so it don't have to be, oh, I'm getting money for food, money for
Mhm.
shelter, and money for whatever other else welfare provides. And then also health care. There's forms of
Okay.
health care that are very affordable. It's different state to state that you get through some of these programs. So I don't think that there should be any shame in any
I
human,
never say that.
hold on, adult that may be caught on hard times and need some
Mhm.
assistance. Nothing wrong with that, whether you're male or female.
Okay,
So
I
I
said
feel
6 months. What's
I think
wrong with 6 months?
notion of I think that this notion of you ain't a man if you getting help from the government. I mean, don't you most people have worked and put something into the system. Why is it an issue if people need to depend on the system sometime? And we're not talking about people that take advantage. We're talking about, Americans that, do their part. And then some people are just disadvantaged. So it's nothing wrong with people getting help. I just wanted to say that because
So do you go against me saying no longer than 6 months? What's wrong with no longer than
well, I
six
mean you
months?
can't determine that because that would be on a case per case scenario. Everybody's situation and circumstances are not the
If
same.
you are a healthy human being and you're on welfare for more than 6 months, then you got issues.
Do
You
you
know what I'm
know that
saying?
there are actual people that have had six-figure paying jobs that is taking
Uh-huh.
a year or better in this current economic job market to find a job? People
Okay, you
that
create
have worked
jobs.
successfully, they obviously it can no everybody can't create it. They don't work like that.
All right, then you do day labor. What's wrong with doing day labor?
I
It's
can't.
also a way to get
I
money.
can't.
You know what I'm saying?
I made
How
my
you gonna get mad at me? I'm just saying
I'm
that.
not mad, but you're not
It
it's
seems like
no
you jumping on me for some odd reason. I don't know. I don't know you from Adam. I'm just saying it would be.
let me say.
Go ahead, talk. Since you like
Yeah,
talking.
yeah, I do. And I don't be talking that much, so stop it. Anyway, so I'm just saying that everybody's
You don't even want to
situation
open your
isn't
mouth.
the same. So you can't say, oh, everybody who
That's
gets
the Black Widow.
assistance from the government can only get 6 months and that's it. You don't know what people's situation is. That's why I said there are actual people that have worked what you would call exceptional jobs and they can't find jobs right now. People out of work for a year or better because they can't find jobs. So sometimes people fall on hard times. It's what it is.
Khan family make documents.
True.
You
Keep the
stupid.
immigrants, make the illegal immigrants legal.
American citizens should be able to
Hell
If they
no.
need some assistance, should be able to get it. That's how I feel about that.
Mm-mm.
Maybe that's this perspective of someone who's born here and all that. I don't
Oh
know.
my God, you hit me with that. Well, listen, I gotta also say, my dad got my stepmother who was on welfare. She had a child, and they met in 1979. She was on welfare. Her baby daddy put gasoline on her and her 8-year-old child at that time, and the African man came to the rescue, married her. You know what I'm saying? They've been married for 43 years now.
Let me ask you
You
something. Let me ask you something. What is your stance on abortion?
Well, who,
That's
my
another
stand?
show. Don't get off topic. Do not get off
I
topic.
mean, we already past
Yeah.
that. What's your
No, I
Yeah.
think we don't. Do not get off
You
topic.
know where I'm going with this.
You know, I was a victim of 2 abortion by. Yeah, I was going one of my girlfriend. She was going to Ohio State University,
What is your
and then
stance on
He
abortion?
I
just
just
told you
told
what
you
it
I was
is.
a
Say he's a
victim. I'm
victim.
back. I'm not for that shit.
All right, great. Thank you. So I heard, and I think this is another topic I would love for Domo to come back on and we can talk
Why
about
you ain't married a black woman?
the
Yo, she
abortion.
might
I
have had
heard
your
you
baby.
talking. I heard you, Domo, going back and forth with
We were both in college at that
Abba,
time.
with
You both was in college. Why you ain't married the lady? Hold on.
oh no,
Hold on, Miss Tiff. I want to know why he
no,
ain't
but I
married
want to
that
make a
woman.
point. I want to make a point. I know Domo went back and forth with what's his name on this very topic.
What
Well,
for?
here
What's
you
that?
go. He wants you to he wants welfare only available for 6 months at a time.
Uh-huh.
He's pro-life, so he's not for women having an abortion. So for
Right.
all the babies that should be born under his
Mhm.
logic, right? If people are not in a position to take care of them,
Mhm.
let's don't necessarily stay in relationships. Who's gonna take care of all these kids? Because you don't even want the
Put them
mother
adoption.
to get a
Put a
sister.
baby on adoption.
You don't even
I
want to
answered your
marry the
question.
woman. I don't want to hear that.
No, it wasn't that. I don't wear. Nah, that's not fair. You just saying
Yeah,
shit
nigga.
that don't even make sense.
It do
Hey,
make sense.
no, it don't make sense.
If you
First of all,
willing
I
to
answered
lay
your.
down with
Hold
a
on,
woman to have a baby, you should be willing to marry her. What you talking about?
First of all, he
fam.
said
I
he
was
was a
still with.
victim. He said he was a victim.
A
I
victim.
was a victim. The woman had. I didn't have no say. We met like Tupac say. They. You know what I'm saying. So
What did
Yeah, when
Huh?
you found out she was having an abortion, you ran to her house and started crying and tried to hold her back.
Yeah,
Like, no,
and you right. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did
fuck out
cry.
of
I
here.
ain't gonna lie to you. I did
You ain't
cry.
run to a house though.
Capping
No,
like
I
a
didn't run to the house. I drove to the house.
capping
I
like
was
a
mad. Be honest with you. Yeah, I was mad. I was upset.
Cap.
Huh?
That must have been a
You
one
said
night.
capping.
Well, how
Yeah, one night
It wasn't
stand.
no. No, I was with her for like 4 years. I
how
was
can
with her
you be
4 years.
okay with that
Why
and
she
then
want to have
say
it? Okay, why
How
she
can I
want
be okay? She talking to me. How can I be okay with what?
people should only have 6 months to be on welfare? Because you do know that a lot of mothers are having
Uh-huh.
abortions at the behest of the fathers of these unborn children. You do realize that.
So she can't give the child to for adoption.
But black people don't
But
adopt.
what?
Black folks don't be
But
adopting like that, and you don't want other
you
folks
said black people don't be adopting. You just put.
not at the race of other groups. They don't.
So you saying white people don't want to adopt black children?
See.
No, it don't have to be with a black parent.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
How do you feel about stepfathers?
Okay, Jilla Khan, you with your
I,
girl for 4
I
years.
I never had stepfather. I had a stepmother though. I don't know.
Bro, why would your girl with you for 4 years not want to have a baby with you, bro? Young love. You've been with her for 4 years. What happened?
Her father paying her school fee at Ohio State, and she was worried that her father stopped paying her school fee. That was the situation. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Then, yes, sir. It is interesting. Yeah. I cried though. I ain't gonna lie to you though. That shit hurt my heart.
You was ready to be a
That
father.
shit, cause I have no kids right to this day. You know what I'm saying? And that child would have been about 20 years old right now.
Stepped up and paid that college bill for.
And the amount of money I'm making right now, shit, that kid would have been shit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is though. I mean, I
He
cried.
would have had a different life.
You
You're
can
talking
adopt.
about he would have.
You can adopt. You can adopt. There's plenty of kids that need adoption.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, well, I'm an African, so I send money, and I won't call it adopting, but I help out. I spent
Yeah,
over.
You see,
Listen, I spent. Hold on. I give in 3 countries: Tanzania, Ghana, and Liberia. I send and help children.
you
In
don't want
3
no
years,
kids.
hold on. In 3 years, I sent almost $45,000 for the
Gina,
past 3 years.
you had 20
So
some years to have another baby, bro. Come on, man, nigga.
or adopt.
Come on, start the cap.
Hey, and real quick, I want to, because when it comes to adoption, if we're gonna advocate for it, we got to take it way more serious. Here, put this up, because there's also, as much as we talk about the school to prison pipeline, like being in a group home or being in right here, being in any type of, you know what I'm saying, like adoption situation, also has a much likely rate of going from a group home to prison, as well as the molestation that run rampant, the type of malnutrition that takes place. You had this white woman that just had like 5 kids or something, living in a shack. You know what I mean? Because they're getting paid by the government to have foster kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I tell like anybody that claim to be pro-life, I call that into question if you don't advocate for adoption at the same rate that you talk down about abortion.
That's right.
and to be honest with you, also, when I was messing with that girl, right? Matter of fact, we had a 5 year relationship.
And you ain't married your ass for 5? You ain't want
Dude,
no
we was
baby.
young.
You ain't
Listen,
want
man,
no
we point.
baby.
Hold on.
You
So,
ain't want
anyway,
no
the story. But look, so the thing was, right? We stopped using protection because she say that she wanted to get pregnant. So once she got pregnant, shit dawned on her like, yo, I am pregnant, and by her knowing, she didn't come to the realization that she was actually pregnant. So when she recognized and realized that she was pregnant, that's when hell broke loose about, oh shit, I got to get rid of this baby, because my dad was not paid. According, her dad was very strict, and she was scared that her dad would find out and stop paying her school fee. You know what I'm saying? But we planned that child to come into the world. But what she did was
obviously not. You ain't want to marry her.
she planned for that thing, and because of that, she went to abort that baby and kill our child because of that, of her. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I mean, I can't, she was young and I was young, but still, it still hurt. Yeah,
Okay, well,
Yeah, I'm just saying.
outlier.
Like,
Sounds like you're an outlier.
yeah, I'm just saying. Like,
Sound like you're out there lying.
Nah, I ain't lying. I don't gotta lie.
Outlier.
I don't gotta lie about that. But she doing well now. She got 2 kids. One of her daughter going to college. That's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? But we was young at that time.
Had a baby shortly after she left your ass. She got a child in college, dude.
Like 2 years. Like 2 years. Like 2 years. What you say?
That means she had a baby right after she left your ass. That means like.
Well, like, you know what I'm saying? Like 3 years later, okay, goddamn.
It's more
Gotta
move on.
She got to carry the baby for 9 months. She got to carry the baby for 9 months. You feel me?
Well, we stopped dating and we broke up. 3 years later, she had a child. So, that's a beautiful thing for her and her man at that time, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, man, she picked right though, didn't she, boy?
I guess so. I guess.
And he said to stop you when he said her and her man. Her man.
How long that marriage last? But how long that marriage lasts though? She only been married to the dude for like 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Then they divorced, but they still married. Yeah, she married. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, she wasn't
fucking. Nigga, I know you're trying to make me feel bad.
He wanted kids so bad. You never had another one after that.
I never had a kid after that.
I would have had I would have had another one. No, I would have had another one in 2010 by the Houston girl in H-Town, but she had a miscarriage. You know what I'm saying? It would have been born in 2011, January
You don't got
2011.
no kids. You don't got no kids, man.
No, baby, I'm mad about that shit.
How
Nah,
old
but
are you?
all I do is
How old
travel.
are-
I
how old are-
travel.
How old are you?
I'm 45.
So you're a traveling dad, huh?
All I do is travel. I go to
Papa was a
all over Africa.
rolling
I go to Europe.
stone,
That's all I do is travel.
Go back to
Wherever he lays hat is his home. Yeah,
speaking
get
of
out of
Nah,
here. Get
all
out
of that, you pro life,
nah.
Yeah,
that and
you
the
cooking.
third.
You got something out there you just don't know about it.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about it, yo.
Babies.
Pro-life ain't had
Not
a
one of them
baby since.
babies that you was so adamant about, adopt one. It's plenty.
Hey,
Nah, but right now it's not. It's not the time for me. I got niece and nephew.
Whatever.
I got nieces and nephew. I don't got no time. I got.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm paying. I'm satisfied. I'm having bachelor life. You know what I'm saying? Life is good.
Man, I
You know
know
what I
you
mean?
ain't.
Life is good.
Life
You
is
know what I'm saying?
good. I definitely ain't want no childs. Hey, look, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We had one of them conversations. I call it religious conversation. Politics is a religious conversation for me. Doesn't seem to be a right or wrong way to it. That's why at your job you can't talk politics and religion. There's a reason for that. Because there never seems to be an end game. So we heard everybody's stance. Enjoy the conversation. Miss Tiff, you got closing words? Since this was your conversation, and Juju, who left? Y'all did that. No, she didn't come. That don't count. If you ain't jump up here, it don't count. It don't count.
We don't know who that person is. Cannot come on. That's just terrible, yo.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I mean,
yo.
this is just.
No, he thought he was gonna get us.
Yeah.
I can't get us. You didn't get us. Tried to get it, didn't he? Tried. To
What did he do?
Don't worry about it.
Oh shit!
No, stupid. It was crazy. Mine will never be the same again.
Anyway, this was a great topic, and I guess we'll see as the days move forward what's gonna happen. I'm sure we'll have more commentary about it. I'm hoping to do something with the ladies in our Discord server soon.
Okay, that's good. Y'all gonna have a strong conversation. Y'all can beat each other up. Great.
Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you, panelists, Sosa.
Domo, you got some closing words, Domo? Mr. Politician,
Yeah.
we're gonna vote for you in your new world. You remind me of the Jehovah Witnesses. They got a new world.
Hey, nah, thanks for having me, y'all.
Absolutely, bro. I know you need to get it off sometimes, bro. So I'll let you get that thing off. It's all good, man. Appreciate your ideas, man. You put them into the atmosphere, man. You know it is. Sosa, what's up, bro? Appreciate you coming through, man. Any closing words, man?
Yeah, man. Domo 2026, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank everybody for coming through, man. And,
we're voting on Domo. Domo, we're gonna vote on you. Vote for you. Sheila Khan, Donald Trump. What's up?
Yeah.
We got to end with.
Victim. Yeah.
Victim of
what
abortion.
you just say about politics and religion at the job, I agree with you. One of my homeboys almost got fired because of that. Talked to a black woman. She's claimed that she was a god, and he said no, and he's a Christian. He said no, if you're a god, I'll fly something. But anyways, it almost they got in an argument, and she went into HR and almost got fired for that. But what you saying is true though. All right, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hey man, look, y'all know what it is, man.
When I do, you should celebrate.
Appreciate everybody that came through.
Cracks on the dashboard, thermometers running high. I'm cutting your bungee cord when you falling. I say goodbye mentally, pinning
man, hit that cash app going out the door.
Since the passive aggressive, when we text, I feel a distance. Oh man, it's just some bands that I can never understand. Like my funny style biz, purchasing sense, cooking they brands. Looking for confirmation, cause we lost direction. Get your GPS, I'm on location. Foot on the neck, I cut your brakes, crash, landing at your destination. These niggas please, what's in your wallet, rob me for my patience. 90s baby, but I'm ashamed of this generation. Oh, just get indicted, niggas writing statements. He says nothing sacred. Been in the cup, but see, I'm still in my zone. Been in Atlanta, but on 410 zone. Don't get it twisted like a Rubik's. My
man, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Subscribers is going up, man. variety of
You's a hell of a
conversation.
producer.
Y'all know what it is, man.
You's a hell of a producer, man. There's nothing I can say. You's a hell of a producer. You's a hell of a producer. Don't nobody say you different. You's a hell of a producer. I just thought I'd let you know that you's a hell of a producer. And word, it's no confusion. You the best that ever do it. One of my closest niggas in the major contribution. Talk to him. You's a hell of a producer. You's a hell of a producer, man. There's nothing I can say. You's a hell of a producer. You's a hell of a producer, don't nobody say you different. You's a hell of a producer. I just thought I'd let you know that you's a hell of a producer. And word, it's no confusion, you the best that ever do it. One of my closest niggas in the major contribution. Exes that made the wrong mistake, don't worry, I got your replacement. They talking crooked with braces. I am a nigga, let's face it. They touching glasses and hooray when they celebrating your failure. Me, myself, and I don't even trust them niggas. I'm content with the story that I'm publishing. Mirror, mirror on the wall, you my emo. They fucking with written verses and curses. Speak a lie to existence. My scripture all to your conscience. Come take a walk in this matrix. Gotta keep it real fetish. Are they really your possessions? Or is it over embellished? Because I'm mighty possessive. I had it all on my conscience. Turning my noodles to boxes. Turning my wine into poison. Hold up. That felt good, man. In my high right now, we had them Tylenol 3s. And so you know what that meant. I divvy up with my niggas and catch a major power trip. Dog hallucination. She was thinking better conversation. I'm a born sinner nigga. I take what I can get. But I don't know where I'm going, but I get there. Overrated dreams, I'd rather have sweet nightmares. But what goes up comes down to fall. Taking the high road, we shake and bake the pressure off. Giving back all the accolades. Never need acknowledgement, cause I was doing it anyway. Lord, give revenge and all of you sleeping. Spit dope shit. I supply syringes and needles. Talk to him.
Hey, talk to him. Look, man, we out, man. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Look, I'm your host, man. I'm the God Killer, man. Appreciate y'all sliding through on this Sunday, man. We're gonna be back tomorrow, man, doing that reaction video. Doing what we like to do. Having conversations about different topics. It is what it is, man. With that, man. Y'all know what it is. And I'm out.